Welcome to Trash Talk.
Almost professional. That was almost super cool.
Hey, we'll get there, man. We'll get there. You guys know who I am. We have Tony and Ryan here. Carly just left, but she'll be back.
What's up?
It's okay.
It's fine. The usuals. Fine. I don't know. Maybe we'll talk a little football. I don't know. We'll see what the night goes.
Yeah, we'll have a very late after the Super Bowl recap of the Super Bowl.
Football's over. We don't really need to talk about it.
It's fine. Football's never over.
We've had a long time to talk. Over. Let's talk about Nebraska. Nebraska's about to start. Let's talk about that.
I'm going to come.
Here we are. And Derek already did.
I mean, yeah, the Huskers got Bill Belichick visiting them.
Well, he's talking.
Yeah.
He's going to talk some. I mean, that's awesome. It's better than.
I mean, think about as being the
Oklahoma
freshman
State,
quarterback.
So at least we have him. We just got. I mean, he's coming to talk. That's it. Just
yeah, I know, but just like it
cool.
shows, it signs something that Bill sees something here.
Well,
apparently wants to.
Apparently, it turned into a big thing too. Bill and Matt Rule have a previous relationship. Apparently, they're just friendly with each other.
Oh, really?
Apparently, he sent Matt Rule a bottle of champagne when he got the job, and he recommended Matt Rule. So they have a relationship.
I did not know that.
But yeah, it apparently turned into something either on the radio or on Twitter. One of the guys on the radio said something about they have a past relationship, and the first response is prove it. Where's your proof that they have a past relationship? They know each other. He's like, I mean.
So Bill Belichick is DC.
They talk about it. No.
Defensive
No,
coordinator.
Maybe for San Francisco, but not Nebraska.
I don't think. Why would he step down like that? It's a step down.
He's not going
He's
to be
not hired
college
anywhere
DC.
right now.
I mean, he did run a show for 30 plus years, so maybe he's just I'll do a side of the ball this round just for fun.
He's got probably a lot of money saved up. He's probably going to be okay.
Yeah,
he tried to get hired.
He probably
in
also loves the game.
Yeah, he's right. He actually, he entertained. He was one of two coaches to interview twice for the Atlanta job.
Oh, really?
It was their first interview.
And he was their first. Yeah, he was their first and only interview up to a point.
Well, yeah, they wanted him, or the owner wanted him, but he just didn't want to replace half of his staff because that's what Bill's going to do.
Yeah, he wants control.
He's going to put a lot of his people where he wants them.
Did he quit or get fired?
He got fired.
Yeah,
essentially, yeah.
For what?
Well,
They didn't win after Brady.
did they get fired, or did they just not renew
And he's
his
a
contract?
terrible drafter.
Yeah, I thought his his contract expired.
Yeah, that's why I'm not sure if his contract expired or if he got. But
Who's the general manager of Patriots?
Now? I don't know.
Well, whenever.
Because it was Bill.
It was Bill.
Bill was both.
He was coach and GM.
What? I didn't know that.
Who farted?
Who's the owner?
It's pretty stinky.
Who's the owner?
the Kraft.
Oh, that's right.
Was it the dog?
Could have been the dog.
Carly's here. Talking about dog farts
There
again.
is a dog under.
I like turtles.
I feel like this is a crowd that would claim their fart if they farted.
I think that's a dog.
I feel like it could be the dog.
Yeah,
That's a dog.
And usually, them dogs hit hard like
There's
that. Like
two dogs.
Oh,
Speaking of
God.
shit, Chiefs won the Super Bowl.
that is a
Not
bunch
good
of
game
shit.
for the
That is
Niners.
shit.
I'm going to come.
I gotta ask, what was your guys' thoughts on the decision to take first possession in overtime?
It was the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen.
That's a ripe one.
A lot of analytics said that it's 50-50 more or less, but like it favored taking first possession. But the thing that was shocking to me
Analytics are
that
great. I've
he
watched a
didn't
lot of
talk to
football
his
that say
players
different.
about the plan.
He made a good point. I mean, I wanted to be able to answer Kansas City because
Yeah, you want to know what you have to go for. It
He was
changes
like,
the entire
"We're
way.
going to score. I already know we're going to go score. My defense is tired. Kansas City's probably going to go score. So I want to be the last one to score." You know,
I don't mind that.
and if our
He wanted
replacement,
third possession.
if our replacement right guard doesn't fucking completely miss Chris Jones, touchdown to Juwan Jennings game.
So is that an
Well, at least
aggressive move
Well, like he said, it's 50-50.
against
It's
the
like,
analytics, though?
Was it?
No, the analytics barely supports it. It's 50-50
Oh,
more or
okay,
less, but
okay.
it's like 51% point whatever.
Yeah, so essentially it's
Old school football
It's a
tells
push.
you give them the ball first, so you know what you have to respond to.
Yeah, but the new rules,
You
want
wanna
to
know
know
what you
chance
have to
for
go
a
for, 'cause
it
touchdown.
changes.
Chiefs are already like, we're going for two regardless of what happened. Or if they
yeah,
got a
for
touchdown, I
sure.
should
Yeah,
say.
exactly.
It changes your play calling.
I think that's
what
the
you're
nice
doing,
thing about
so.
second possession is no matter what, you know exactly what you have to do. And if you want to win it on a 2-point conversion, if you get the opportunity, you get that choice too.
And
It's a lot harder to take two if you get first possession.
and that's something I don't think maybe Kyle took into consideration, but just said I didn't. I don't care. I'm taking the ball first to go score.
Well, again, I just thought it was so
Give our
weird. His
defense
team wasn't
a
prepared
break
at all for it.
because, Yeah, I don't know if that.
A bunch of
matters.
players were like, we didn't even know that was the rule.
Yeah, but then Juszczyk came out and was like, no, we didn't do the
A
fucking.
couple of them did.
Like, yeah, I mean, it's
Yeah,
been
some
around for a
players
while.
did,
It's
but-
not like it's brand new.
Well, the Chiefs. Well, it's I think the first offseason they've had this rule, and it's exclusive
Yeah.
to the offseason.
Yeah, this was the first year of it.
The Reed
which
had the
I
Chiefs
learned
practicing
during
it
the
back in
Super
training
Bowl.
camp.
I
Like,
didn't
if
know.
we
Yeah,
get
but it's not
second,
like
we always take second if we get the
It's
choice.
not completely
Yeah,
unheard
before.
of to each get a possession. Like,
So I
it's
think-
never.
I don't know if there's a right answer until we start seeing what people do, and if that was the first time, then
Well,
we kind
I-
of saw an example what happens.
The problem
Would
was
you
way
take it
before
first?
then. It shouldn't have even gotten to overtime. It was Kyle
Yeah.
fucking called a shit game like I knew he was going to. I was doing play-by-play.
Chiefs have a tough fucking D, man.
I was gonna say.
Well,
You guys were
they
both
do, but that's
saying
not
you
even.
wanted them to be
it's not even
aggressive.
just a matter. Yeah, they had to. They had to run the ball, and they stopped. Like they got up, and I was texting my boss, who's a gambler. So we're going back and forth on this shit, and I'm watching 10-0. I'm like, cool, that's great. I was like, but Kyle gets cute. He likes to try and fucking get cute. He likes to prove how smart he is, and then that's what he started doing. Instead of calling runs, he was calling play or pass. But it's like, okay, great, next one, come out, do a run. One
Spags-
run, 3 yards, pass. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, just. and then-
Spags had switched his D
Yeah.
from zone to man, and it started clogging up our running lanes, and Christian wasn't getting the
But you still got to
plays he was
keep
getting.
doing it. Even Kyle was like,
That
I want to
was
get
just-
30 runs. Like, he needs 30 touch, and he didn't even get close to that. Like,
I think once
even,
it
even the
started getting
threat
tough
of having
sledding,
it there is what you
he
need. Like,
he felt to throw it open, throw Kansas City back off the line of scrimmage so he could run again. Because he started off the game, it was like
The Chiefs
Christian,
have, I think, the best
Christian.
Dude, it started
quarterback
off
tandem in the
shit.
NFL.
And
they're
then
deep
they-
at cornerback.
they
and
should have
then
went
they-
up at least 17-0.
And then Spags said, even after the game, he's like, Brock was shredding us. I had to get out of zone because it wasn't working. And that switch to man really did us some fucking disservice quite a long time.
Yeah, it's all about adjusting.
So here was a
you know?
tweet on some stats in the Chiefs' defensive game plan on him. So, quote, Bob Sturm, Spags decided to do something nobody else had the guts to do all season. Challenge San Francisco with no respect whatsoever. They had the most man coverage against the Niners the entire season.
100%. Yep.
Wow.
But we had the cornerbacks to do it. They're fucking awesome.
Pretty much did it towards the end of the second quarter, and you hardly saw zone after that.
Well, I think after the trick play touchdown to McCaffrey, when they scored that way, I was thinking in the back of my head,
You guys were
good.
totally in
I was like,
zone
their
in that
defense
coverage.
looks good. If you're going to get us on a trick play, great timing.
Yeah.
But they were pretty locked down for the most part all night. Here's an interesting stat. Mahomes to Hardman, MVS, and Watson. 9 of 13 for 131 yards, 2 touchdowns. Purdy to Debo, Ayuk, and Kittle. 8 for 20, 86 yards.
Easy to defend the pass when you know it's coming.
No, they ran really well. The Chiefs have been giving up runs, but they're just like, you can nickel and dime us. Go ahead and get in the red zone and try to nickel and dime us.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are just never out of it. They're always going to come back.
Yeah. They
Like-
definitely had the better defensive coordinator that day.
So what was wrong with your
That's
guys'
why I wore my
defense?
shirt.
And that's
In
why.
Spags we trust.
And that's why Steve Wilkes is
our whole
gone. And it
defense
wasn't
is-
just
Oh, really?
It wasn't just that 6 quarter or 5 quarters. It was
It's
all
been the whole season. Yeah,
Steve
Wilkes
Wilkes
has been
was like,
not good.
yeah.
I don't know
How'd
what
you
it
feel
is.
about him
He's
getting fired?
usually good with defenses.
Fine.
I don't know if it's just our players don't fit in the kind of
had-
system he likes to run.
We had largely the same.
You guys had a top 3 defense, didn't you?
no top 8, and we were 26 against the run.
Against the run, we were horrible.
Hmm.
It was, and it's
D'Amico
just 'cause-
Ryans didn't have
Even from
defenses
the-
like that.
I mean, shit, what did it take 4 or 5 weeks before? Because he started up in the booth,
Yeah.
which isn't what none of our previous coordinators would do. They would be on the sidelines because that's how you kind of gauge your players. Like you gauge your the feeling of everything. You talk to them. So he started up in the booth. It took 4 or 5 weeks, and they're like, "You need to come down on the sidelines."
Yeah, I was reading some stuff about that,
he
saying
even-
that they wanted
Kyle
the juice
called
on the
off
field,
play-
you know?
Kyle called off plays.
He called a timeout on 3rd and 5
Yeah,
because he
'cause he
knew
was gonna run
exactly
to zero
that. He knew
coverage,
exactly
and
what
he was
Andy
just-
Reid called up and
It's like,
fucking changed it.
Like if you're having that kind of issue in a Super Bowl, that's not your coordinator. Like
And largely the defense did really well, and I'll say most of that was before Drake Greenlaw.
I was
got
going to
hurt.
ask. That
Yeah, that
sucked when he got
sucked.
how
because
he got
that
hurt.
was the run game. That he
That
was the
sucked.
run game eraser until that went away. Orrin Burks can't do that, and then Fowler Flanagan can't do that.
no,
Flanagan,
Dre's a
Fowler.
beast.
So-
He reminds me of when we had Willis and
Bowman.
And Bowman, he was like the Bowman.
He was Bowman.
he's like the heart. Like he's not as flashy. He doesn't get all the credit like Warner does, but dude, he puts hits on people.
He scrapes
like
across guards better than anyone and finishes run plays the best on our team.
I read something interesting about an argument that the Niners using the way they use Bosa can be exploited really easily because they just tell him go be a fucking animal.
Basically.
You know, the Chiefs, a lot of their big plays got him like just running down the line.
They go
and then
wide
they
every
fake it
time.
out the other
Yeah,
opposite
but he
way.
got some. Didn't he get a sack or
He
two?
got a sack
Yo,
second half.
I would
think.
say he actually did really well getting pressure, and he hit Mahomes a bunch and forced a sack and a fumble.
Those are like my favorite type
I
of
mean,
But even
Chase
plays.
then,
Young
even
got a
if
couple,
you
but-
neutralize him, it's up to the other guys to pick it up.
When
you have to
Andy
have
Reid
two
called
people.
those zone reads, that was a money call because that hadn't been called. You guys ran one zone read all season and then ran one in the Super Bowl. So
He always pulls out shit,
that
old
was,
plays.
Like I can get mad at it, but like I respect the call. You know what I mean?
Oh
'Cause,
yeah,
like
100%.
fuck sakes, keeper.
That was called
Bosa
Tom
goes
and
down-
Jerry, that play.
man. Yeah.
Well,
Like-
I mean, you kind of expect to see something not like that, but just something different that you haven't seen. They're both, especially both of those teams, both the offenses. You're going to see something you haven't seen. It's
Reed's
just like
been
you hope you-
coaching offense for so fucking long, you know. He's just and he's
Started
got
with
all
the
of his
Niners.
plays still saved, and he studies old game tape and finds like old leather helmet football style power plays will run and
He's
put
one
some
of those-
modern twist on them.
He's one of those Bill Walsh like absorbers because he was around the program at that time as like he was like an assistant to Holmgren, and then Holmgren goes off to Green
Yeah, he was
Bay.
QB's
and
coach
starts
before he got
getting-
hired as a head coach at
And then Andy
Eagles.
Reid gets pretty much that gig and just gets to osmosis like that West Coast football, like, and then going off and doing his thing like at Philly, like, dude's amazing and comes from a good spot.
Yeah, anything that comes from Bill Walsh. Like his system's everywhere.
Yeah.
I think the Niners and Chiefs have an interesting history together, even
Yeah.
on stories
Yeah.
like that. Quarterbacks, a lot of trades between the two teams.
Yeah. I mean, the Chiefs have that kind of relationship even in your conference. Like, you guys in the Raiders like to swap guys every so often. So. Nice. Very nice.
Sorry, we haven't been setting you up for any of those. I apologize.
Oh,
You wanted to break out football. This
there's
is
been
just
other
what
ones.
happened.
I've just been too late.
Did you guys hear the news on the streaker in the Super Bowl?
Only that it happened.
Oh yeah, I never even
So
saw
they didn't have it on
images.
TV, but yeah, so it happened.
I saw it on
There was
IG.
a prop bet for whether or not there would be a streaker, and the guy that ran and streaked took that bet. Won $374,000.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, of course.
I don't like that at all.
That's
Got a
one
funny
way.
feeling they're not going to honor that bet. They have a funny way of doing that.
It's probably who your bookie is.
Well, when you're the one that affects the bet,
If he did it in Vegas,
like,
I mean, they might have a problem with it, but
yeah, I'm guessing. I mean, that's the kind of. I mean, that's why. Yeah, if you're the one that affects the bet, like,
He might have
Someone's
cashed it out
affecting a
before
bet
his
at
name
some
got
point, right?
released,
I feel like even if he like knew somebody and was like they connected them that way and he won the bet that way,
and he's not a professional athlete, so it's not like he's.
Yeah, it's
like the
not-
Alabama
How
coach.
has no one done that yet?
What, streaked to the Super Bowl or
Don't
done?
bet on it.
Maybe people have, and they
Good
just
reference.
don't talk about it to the news.
Huh.
Oh, however they found out. I mean,
Well, they
pretty
don't have
high-profile
bets
game.
like that for every game. There's been other streakers,
There's a streaker bet for every game, I'm sure.
Really.
Yeah, streakers happen,
Especially
especially at Super Bowl.
Super Bowl, anything on a field, World Cup
Yeah,
games.
but that
like, I
security is
imagine
so
there's,
tight. for
and
that.
soccer's super famous for it.
Yeah, but
like
there was a
streakers.
streaker.
Is that a felony
Depending on your location.
at the Super Bowl?
Like
Vegas?
I said, I don't. It depends. Probably not in Vegas, but I imagine in like Ohio, yeah, But
Well,
It's a family event.
you're in the.
I'm gonna say I'm
if you're in
guessing
the
you could
Bible Belt,
argue kids were watching.
yeah.
You're exposing yourself to children.
I mean, Janet
Yeah.
Jackson was a thing. Was
Yeah.
a thing. So,
Oh, yeah, was
and
it
that big pushback was because my kid was watching. I had to explain what fell out on stage.
I still
And I didn't
remember
even
watching
know.
that with my brother. Him and I were just downstairs in
Right.
the TV room together watching, and it got to commercial fairly quickly. And then we looked at each other, kind of nobody said anything. Looked back at each other like, "Is that a tit?"
Yeah,
I saw Nipple.
I about had the same same thinking. I was just like, what did? It took me a second. Like, did that really just was it? It didn't look well then because
Yeah.
she had that a thing on, so that's what threw me off because I was like, I didn't
Yeah.
see like a.
She had a huge fucking nipple ring.
Yeah, so I was like, what is? There was a flower on her tit. What the?
Was
Wait,
there-
what
there was
happened?
there was a nipple in there though, wasn't there? You know?
No, there wasn't.
It was
Yeah, no, her
But
nipple
it's just
was
like you think
in the
there-
middle of it.
Well, yeah,
Wait, yeah,
underneath
of a big
the pasty.
flower, you're gonna see.
Carly,
a
do you
nipple.
remember
No,
this?
there was a
The
hole
nip
in it
slip
though.
on the Super Bowl
pasty
I
did
didn't
not-
see
halftime
the
show.
nipple.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, if you stopped it.
I just saw the
Yeah,
picture.
so
If you
actually,
paused it, I don't
that
think
is-
anybody watched it. and
that's
went, I saw a
why
nipple.
YouTube was invented. Was because people wanted to see the Janet Jackson nipple video
Yeah.
of it.
That was the inspiration behind YouTube.
Yeah, so
Some
these
guy
two
was just
guys
like,
created.
I should
let's-
let people upload videos.
We want to share this video with people.
They-
Let's just upload this video.
They got
and-
tired of watching
Let
worn
other
out
people-
VHS
Hell.
tapes that would always
Yeah.
be paused and rewound at
Whoa.
the same time.
Look at the size of that nipple.
Oh yeah, you
Holy
do
shit.
kind
That's what I'm
of
saying.
you actually
Dude,
do
no,
kind
I-
of see
I-
that.
As John's looking up nipples, he starts sweating profusely.
I thought it was a pasty.
Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see
I mean, it
Well,
is
no, it's just
technically
like
a
a giant-
pasty.
All you
but,
see is that
like,
fucking star
But
thing.
it moved.
It's
I
a
see
star
your red
and then
messages.
her actual nipple.
Well,
like,
yeah, but
in the
when you zoom it
spaces.
in, guess what? My TV wasn't that
What's the
fucking
size
big.
of
I
that
was
fucking-
looking at it.
It looked purple to me on my TV.
I was like, there was
and
something weird on it.
At
Like, I
that
did-
time frame, I don't think they had HD TVs yet, so
Yeah, it was not. I didn't think.
I was like in a garage with a bunch of people. I remember it was just like
Yeah,
a little
same.
fucking
I don't know,
tube.
maybe I was watching a lot of porn
everyone
at the time, and the
started
nipple
looking
didn't
at each
really.
other.
Carly, did you watch
'Cause it didn't
live?
seem
You
like
would
a
have been the
big deal to
youngest
me.
out of all of us.
Was there another nip slip?
You know,
No, that was the OG nip.
I
Yeah,
think
that was
the
like
only
that was,
re-
you know that was
There's
the
a
Columbine
line-
shooting.
It was
of nipple.
Timberlake, I think, was with her.
Yeah, then I remember that. Yeah, I was watching that live.
Isn't there
Did
something
you
like,
did you see the nipple and what was your reaction?
Probably not.
Here's
I
a
mean,
better
I
picture.
probably saw it
yeah, see?
like after the fact when it
I
started
thought
hitting
it was
the
like
news.
a piercing.
Jesus.
I mean,
Through
it's
the
not
nipple
something
like
that's
that.
like,
Yeah.
whoa. I mean, I guess it is.
Show
but-
Carly.
It's like a ninja
Sometimes hard to
throwing star.
notice.
And everybody saw that in their brand
you,
new.
no
No wonder why her
32-inch
fucking
TVs.
had a.
the party that I was
Malfunction.
at, everyone was going
Can
crazy.
you download that and save
And
it
then
to
everyone
me?
was like, "No one's got a TiVo."
I want to make it the
you know, because you couldn't
TiVo
rewind
image
it
for the episode.
Rewind
unless
that.
you had a TiVo. That was the thing.
TiVoing
Yeah,
it?
the
TiVo.
TiVo.
Yeah.
The only
TiVo
way
that?
you were watching that again at
Rewind.
the time was TiVo, and you were fucking rich if you had
Or
a TiVo.
or you still had your VHS set up and were recording things on VHS.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure people still VHS
snap,
in it.
You're
then.
right.
I did that until high school. Probably
did.
probably in high school even.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I used to.
saying you
when
watch
I
one
was
now,
a
you're
kid,
gonna have a
kid.
big blur right in that moment that the titty comes out. It's gonna.
Yeah, because you rewind it and watch
Oh, yeah.
it so
That
much.
happens all the goddamn
So
time.
much.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I got a question here for you guys.
Hmm.
Have you heard of the 13 conspiracy on the Super Bowl?
Oh, that the quarterback's wearing 13.
There's like a bunch of stuff
losers.
apparently. The Kansas City they won on a 13 play drive.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
guess the
that.
Swifties had some guess about 13, which I think is her favorite number.
Yep.
Yeah, and that
course.
was
The game
it
ended
12 or
12
13
Satan.
times that you saw her on TV.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Didn't we see her like 12 or 13 times on TV as well?
I don't know. Well, I'm gonna read this
that-
article.
The
We might-
13th was subliminal.
Did the dog do the thing again?
Yeah. My eyes are gonna start watering.
Gosh dang it, dogs.
That's fucking raw.
At least we've decided it was the dogs.
It was definitely the dog.
So one of the Swifty peoples are all saying like at one point when the Chiefs got that first field goal and it was 10-3, they're like, "Oh, 13, it's good luck for Taylor Swift."
Oh my god.
Entering halftime, there was a total score of 13. Their field goal, blah blah blah.
That character. in
Church,
that Jim
Kansas City
Carrey
hit
movie's
13
going
points
crazy.
at one point because they had 2 field goals and a touchdown.
I thought Ice Spice did some sort of satanic symbolism with her hand gestures.
Huh. Missed that.
Yeah.
Oh, here's
I
the
saw a
stupid
headline
one.
about it.
Marquez, MVS, and Mahomes, number 15 and number 11. The average is 13. Whatever.
That's so
Holy
dumb.
crap, man! You're diving deep in the butt.
Oh, this
you know,
is what
for
the
that.
Swifties are diving
Oh,
deep
hold on,
into.
hold on, hold on.
Nice.
Keep going.
The pop star Swift, who's dating Travis Kelce, made it to Allegiant Stadium after flying her private jet 13 hours to Los Angeles from Tokyo.
Oh shit.
Yeah. The Super Bowl is the 13th Chiefs game she has attended this season.
Oh
The numbers of 5 and 8 in the Super
wanted to
Bowl
loop it.
editions
I
of
should
Super
loop
Bowl
it, though, I
58.
think.
The date, February 11th, 2 plus 11. So second month, 11th. And the Niners' digits all add up to 13.
That's crazy.
Yeah, didn't,
You seem unimpressed.
didn't,
I mean, if you
Jim
took the
Carrey
number
made
of
a-
give a shits and you subtract the
That's
number
what I was.
Purdy wears
referencing,
number 13.
Like Jim Carrey's character in the in
23.
Oh, was it
23?
23? Oh, it was the
Yeah, that's 23. I was thinking the same thing. I was trying to figure out how to throw that into some kind of joke somewhere.
I haven't seen that.
But
movie
it's all.
in a
It's
while.
kind of related in a way because we're sitting here.
I might be weird, but I like
talking about the number 13 like that dude was talking about 23.
That's it was the same thing. He sees 23 everywhere.
The end.
It's just like basically the end.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan!
Hey, good
Hail
job.
Satan!
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
Robot Satan!
Hail Satan!
Hail Satan!
Nice. New toys.
New toys.
So great.
So latest advertiser, Satan.
Whoa! Oh, that was
Good job. That's what you get for all that Hail Satan.
Good cover. Yeah, you're still on your left side.
I know, I'm not. This is weird. Too high.
All right.
How much did you jack off the day that Spags re-signed his contract?
Oh, dude. They resigned everybody.
Apparently
Even
enough,
go back
I'm
Joe
saying.
Daly, the defensive line coach, who's fucking awesome, and their secondary coach.
Who?
Joe
Daly?
Daly? That's
Joe
it,
Daly?
John.
Oh,
Joe
John.
I think it's Joe Daly.
Like our former quarterback, Joe Daly?
Quarterback Joe Daly?
I thought
'Cause he was
a
a
coordinator
college guy.
somewhere at that, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I thought he was like coordinator like NC State or something.
Now I have to hate that guy because he's on the fucking Chiefs.
I swear to God, this is the first ever
Joe
assistant head
Cullen.
coach I've seen
Sorry,
on a
he
t-shirt.
came over from the Patriots.
That makes sense. Colin, yeah. I like, yeah. Okay.
I said Joe Montana.
Joe Montana's an actor, you asshole.
So, what are the odds of the Chiefs actually winning a third Super Bowl?
Not gonna happen.
They have the second favorite
Pretty
odds
good.
to the Niners, who have the number one odds for next year so far.
Because we're bringing everyone back. Like, and you know, we touched
you
on
are?
the. Well, we
Regardless
we
of what
touched
other
on
people
the
are
who has
saying.
the most to lose, right, at this Super
Yeah.
Bowl. My point was, well, we're a ticking time bomb as far as like our collection of a team. Like after next season, who fucking knows who we keep outside of Brock Purdy and Bosa? You know, it's.
But
And,
now-
and maybe Fred Warner too, but like
Well,
after next year, like contracts are and cap space becomes like a very big problem.
I say after what I was reading, obviously it depends on, I don't know the intricacies of the salary cap, but apparently a lot of restructuring can happen.
Yep.
And we have about 5 guys that are really eligible that we could restructure that, and usually restructure guys you're going to keep around so that we can just push their salary down. Apparently there's
Essentially what?
some dudes that we can do that with that we can clear up quite a bit of money. So hopefully, as long as we can do that,
We
I think we'll
had
be
to,
fine.
in if you recall, we had to with Trent Williams and George Kittle leading up to this, like being able to basically officially sign Christian McCaffrey. Well, or was it coming into the season? No, it was Debo's bag. My bad.
Yeah, it was
In order
Debo's.
to pay Debo, like they had to restructure Trent Williams and Kittle. And they made it work. And you
So
guys
hopefully they
had to
can do that.
restructure.
Yeah, I mean, that's what
Mahomes.
everybody
But
does.
then
Yeah, he
you
put a lot of
guys,
flexibility in his contract.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what
it's
every- yeah,
fucking
that's what they did
backloaded
with
to
him.
Shit, so that way, like
He
you
was the
guys
number
can do
one
what you
paid
can
quarterback
now.
for a brief moment this year.
And with how young you guys are, like you potentially could do this a lot longer than
If
the
they
Niners
keep
are gonna be
drafting the
able
way
to
they've
do.
been, they fucking been drafting lights out.
Yeah, and to be fair, we have too. So there's no reason to
We just
believe like
haven't
we
had
can't.
picks a lot up until this year. Really.
Yeah, they're always like 3rd and 5th round picks that are good. Fred Warner and
We're finally paid off Trey Lance.
Yeah, the only one that comes up that's a negative is Trey Lance, and it's a big negative, no doubt.
But I think it balances out with we also hit Brock Purdy in the same draft.
Oh, yeah.
the last pick.
Like,
so it's like, yeah, we
Dre
sucked with that one, but
Greenlaw?
guess what? We fucking killed it with that one.
They'd probably
so.
still give that bag for Purdy.
Dude, I remember
Yeah,
when we
like, it's
picked
just
Dre
gonna-
Greenlaw, and I was like, why? Like, he's just a
Yeah.
bulldozer. Like,
Yeah.
he's a special teams ace, and we put a 5th round grade on him, and he's done nothing but just destroy people starting. So,
I think he's
But-
free agent. Love to bring him back.
so even if you guys bring everyone back, you need to
And
and
still gotta
sign
beat Mahomes.
and sign some new people. Exactly, you still got to beat Mahomes again this Super
Well,
Bowl.
one, if we get
I think we ship
better
out
coordinator.
Ridley
Different
and
conferences,
a
so-
couple
Well, that's what I'm
other
saying. In the
guys.
Super Bowl, you have to
but
beat him
we
in the
get
Super Bowl.
we get Hufanga back, who's a
That's a-
huge piece of our
Okay,
defense.
That's
Okay.
also fucking
So-
huge. We
but-
hadn't had Hufanga since week 8.
That was a rookie starting out there at safety.
Yeah, the whole
Did not look good, obviously, but
Yeah, ups and downs. He had that interception.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
he was
but it
Johnny
just
on the
didn't-
spot,
yeah.
but like overall, like Wills. Overall, not so great. You know, had his moments.
So we'll see what happens. We got a new D coordinator coming this year. We'll see who that is. What kind of they plan on doing with the defense. I mean, it's
Would you
much
shake
like
your
the
pants if
Chiefs are
Belichick
probably
came in as
about the
DC?
same things coming back. I
I'd
think
jerk
the
off
only
that
thing
day.
they have to worry about is Chris Jones coming back, is what I'm hearing. I don't know. For
And
sure.
How
Snead,
scared
you'd
are
have to
you
get
of
both.
being Brendan Staley?
I don't want Brendan Staley. I saw that and I was not happy with it.
I commented on a post. I was like, please fucking God, no.
No.
Like,
no.
no.
We don't
Who
want
are you talking about?
The Chargers fired coach.
He was a D coordinator
yeah.
for years before that.
He
for
came
a
over from
couple
the
years.
Niners, didn't he?
No. He came from like
Or was
Division
he Seattle's? Oh, he came from what? D3?
D3 college. Yeah. He was like a
He
lights
got hired
out
to be a head
coordinator.
coach straight out of there?
Yeah.
It was like a Ted Lasso.
Oh God.
I thought he was in like
Big analytics guy.
Steve Carroll's defensive system or something like that. Wasn't he a DC?
He might have worked as like an analyst for a season or so, but he comes straight from D3 with no like D1 experience or like really a whole lot of position coach in the NFL level. Like he like was
Yeah,
a
it was-
special teams.
It was
coach or
weird 'cause he was
something.
like a defensive guru. Then he goes to the Chargers and their whole defense sucks. And it just
I
it
just
just
got
got so
somebody-
bad.
It got him
Put
the
him in the role, I
job
can't reach
basically
that.
because he was known so well at like formulating a defense and just giant fart noise out of the Chargers organization.
So, yeah, I really don't know who I would want as a D coordinator at this point.
Sounds like it might
That's
be
realistic.
internally.
I keep hearing stupid things like Bill Belichick and Mike Vrabel, which would be awesome.
I would take Vrabel.
Like if either one of them wanted to be our
Homie's-
DC,
homie's
that
not
would be
trying to-
awesome.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they will. So realistically, I'm like, I don't know.
I wonder how much some of the players will want to go to the Chiefs after winning 2 in a row and 3 out of the last 5 and going 4 of the last 5.
You got one of ours, Richie James. And then we got
you don't
Sharp.
have to
we
go
got
far
Oh,
back.
the safety?
but
He did really well.
you know your one of your wide receivers and the punt returner, Richie James.
Oh, Richie James, I think he came over from the Giants before. So, yeah,
Niners.
Yeah, he was a Niner.
Richie James, the wide receiver?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're thinking of
He was a returner
Tony.
too, I think.
Tony.
No.
Kadarius
There was
Toney.
another
Kadarius
guy from
Toney
the
came
Giants
the
we got.
Giants.
Kadarius Toney was with the Giants. Richie James was from Niners.
Because I'm pretty sure we drafted him. That was a Kyle Shanahan draft
Yeah,
pick.
he was coming up too, and then I was a little upset to see him go.
Yeah.
I think he was. Yeah,
Third
he was
and
doing
Juwan
good
has
kick
been
returns.
great, but yeah, like
Third and Juwan's the shit. Juwan Jennings, he's like the third. He's the guy that threw the touchdown and just Juwan Jennings.
Yeah, he did come over from
He's
the
clutch
Niners.
constantly. He's just
Oh,
awesome.
He
Love
did.
that
No,
guy.
he had a stint with the Giants in 2022. So he had 1 year with them, then he went to the Chiefs.
okay.
He had a good year though. He had like 700 plus yards. So
Oh, yeah.
Chiefs got him for cheap, but
He's one of your punt returners, so like he's
I think he had some fumbling issues early in the
What the
season.
hell
A
are you
lot of
talking
that.
about?
That's why we got rid of him. I think for the most part is he was also kind of a dropsy guy too.
So back to your question about people coming over, like it literally happened with the Patriots not too long ago. People were doing that all the time. It happens.
Well, yeah, I guess my point being though, with all the contracts the Chiefs got to sign, I'm curious like if any of the players are going to be more apt to give a hometown discount.
Yeah, you'll get people trying to take deals and stuff. They'll go ring chasing. It happens.
You'll get a guy that's, I don't want to say like
Von Miller, his first year with the fucking
DeAndre Hopkins
Bills
or something.
before he got
just
injured.
a dude that's like done some things, but has no rings to show for it. Like Ndamukong Suh did for a number of years. Got himself a couple rings late because he.
There's been a lot of chatter about Mike Evans to the Chiefs, but
Oh yeah.
I don't think
And
that will,
Brandon Ayuk.
I don't think the Chiefs are going to spend the money on that.
Yeah, I mean it is a lot for Mike Evans. I think you guys would be probably more interested in Brandon Ayuk. He comes. There's
Well,
possibility.
they definitely
he
like the
comes
yak
at about,
guys, especially with the way defenses play us. They're never going to give Mahomes the deep ball again.
Yeah. And he's not like he's a 4-5 guy, but he's a guy that can move good in a box. You know what I mean? Like he's known as a really
Quick
good route
twitch.
runner. So I mean, like he gets open. Didn't do well at getting open against the Chiefs. I'll say it first before you do.
I think
but,
we have the deepest secondary in the NFL.
Yeah.
One All-Pro dude, another guy that only made the Pro Bowl because Manning invited him.
Yeah.
With Snead, but I thought Snead he shut
He's
up
really good,
so many top end cornerbacks. He was our guy that traveled with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
So he took Ayuk, and then it was mostly McDuffie, the All Pro guy, taking Debo.
Yeah.
And they doubled Debo here and there too.
And then we left Kittle into blocks. So I mean, like he didn't get out unless we had to. But what's awesome about Kittle and how great he is not only is he great at blocking, but when you ask him to go run those 3 routes, he will do it. Gets the first downs every time that you have to throw it to him. So it's kind of nice.
Well, McDuffie swatting that ball away in the end zone to Debo was pretty nice.
Yeah, that
That guy's just fucking.
good.
We got 2 locked. I hope we can keep Snead and Jones. If they can make that work, that would be so fucking baller for the defense. Those 2 guys drive the engine, really.
Yep. No,
Well,
they're really good.
Nick Bolton, they're saying he's going to get a big contract, a middle linebacker. He's
probably
really
will.
he gets a ton of tackles. I think his biggest asset. He's super smart, and all Spagnuolo's best defenses. Pierce, the head coach for the Raiders, he said was like the guy that, he had a lot of tackles, but he didn't get
He was
wasn't
great at
flashy.
Oklahoma too.
But he's like everything ran to that dude. That's what Bolton's been.
He was the best player on Oklahoma's D too.
Bolton? Oh, he was Mizzou Tigers.
Who am I fucking thinking of?
Nick
Are you
Bolton.
sure?
Nick Bolton for the Chiefs was
Yeah.
Mizzou.
Was it? Okay. Well, shit.
Oh.
Who am I? Thought you guys had a guy from Oklahoma, and I thought that was him.
I was confused too. I figured it out.
Oh.
So, have you covered your Chiefs list of Chiefs
The
things?
Super Bowl.
Yeah, have you covered it?
Yeah.
It's a
You
lot.
want to hear some news of the weird? Sorry,
No,
we're geeking out on fucking football
Oh
here.
no, that's fine. That's fine.
Go Pack, go!
What about can we transition to basketball?
Oh God.
Sure.
I don't know, Creighton and Nebraska. Or
Creighton just took down the number
Really
one
ass.
fucking country.
Yeah.
Number one team in the country.
Nebraska did it first.
UConn.
Nebraska did it first. It's the first time like both teams in Nebraska have done
State
it.
of the upset.
Dude, we've gotten
Yeah.
like 4 court stormings in the state in like this season. Like,
That's pretty
crazy.
awesome.
Feels the one against Wisconsin feels a little wasted now though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Right?
Just a little bit.
Turns out they're
Kansas
not
took
as
some
good.
losses, didn't
we
they?
should probably take some
They
heat
have.
for that one.
They've lost to like top 10. No,
Honestly,
one
everyone's
team
taking
that was
some
out of the
tough
top
L's.
25 beat them, upset them.
Yeah, but it's happening a lot at the wrong time of the season.
Yeah, exactly.
No one
so
wants the number one spot, that's for sure. Even unanimously
Yeah.
picked ones.
You're just gonna get picked, upset.
You think Creighton has a shot at going number 10 or inside the 10?
As far as like their
The
seed.
next ranking? Because
it's
they
our
beat
overall
UConn.
ranking.
I mean that's
They were 15 when I
Probably.
saw
that's
the
a lot
game.
of spots to
I think
jump
they
in.
get
Yeah.
really close, but no.
Maybe 11 if they're lucky.
I mean,
It's-
they
it's
have
hard to
win
move up
out,
a lot
and they
on one
play
win.
Marquette coming up, and
Is Ket
that's
ranked?
not.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, Marquette.
Seems like Ket always
always-
gets them in the
Marquette.
second
And
half.
here's the thing, like, not only did UConn win the first game, Marquette won the first game. Creighton got the second game against UConn, so it's not out of this realm of possibilities that Creighton wins against Marquette. But I think Marquette's playing.
What do you think their
better
odds are
now.
of winning their conference tourney?
They definitely shot up, but I don't know. They're the third ranked team in the Big East right now, so they still got a hill to climb.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you just play a ball.
Who's ahead of them, Marquette and UConn?
Yeah. But fuck, anyone that's top ranked I don't know.
Do you think their
Sometime
conference is
around-
the toughest right now?
Them,
Oh, that's
yeah,
usually.
it's usually the Big Ten or Big East, and I would say the Big East is probably tougher. Although DePaul
I
is
don't
awful,
know.
so maybe the bottom is awful and worse in
I
the
thought
Big
the Big-
East than the Big Ten.
I
Like
thought the
the
Big
SEC.
12 was supposed to be
There's
like
the real
best
top heavy and the
conference.
worst is
toughest
terrible.
conference.
I mean, if we had a Big 12 fan in here, I'm sure they would say that. But
I mean, technically, I'm a Kansas fan.
oh shoot, that's you. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
I'm going
Didn't-
to the Kansas.
Didn't you
Texas
wonder why they
game
just went straight
this
to the
weekend.
Kansas? I was like, why do we bring up Kansas
I
all of a
didn't,
sudden?
I didn't
Apparently.
bring them up. I don't know.
Well,
if
no,
they were.
even
don't
Derek brought
think
them
the
up
Big
for
Ten's
you. I
as
was like,
good
I
as
didn't
it
realize there was a
normally
Kansas
No, that's
contingent
fine.
here.
I'm not
I'm
here
not
to
a
argue
Kansas fan.
conferences.
No, Lane is
I am,
apparently.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the thing is,
That's what made me. I didn't realize that. I've never heard him root for sports,
fuck off.
except for Nebraska.
The Huskers. But
Yeah.
if you're gonna cheer for a Big 12 team, wouldn't it be
In the
Kansas?
basketball, yeah. I
You
guess.
know?
if you don't have a rooting interest, yeah, probably. Them or
Yeah.
Oklahoma State, they're usually up there too.
Nah, for some reason,
Occasionally
Kansas
Texas.
is the one though.
I
They
think
win
when I
the
think of
most in
Oklahoma
the
State, I
conference.
think of Mike, whatever their quarter.
I'm a man.
Coach.
I'm 40.
Mike Leach.
Yeah.
I'm
Mike
a man. I'm
Leach.
If
40.
you got if you got something, come to me.
Come to me.
Yeah, that guy's too weird. But
Yeah.
That's the
I
mullet.
don't, I'm
buddy.
looking forward.
He
It's
had,
like
he had a
my
you know,
first Kansas
Yeah,
game.
nice mullet.
He's got a really nice mullet. Yeah, but I think the Kansas game will be a lot of
I
fun.
bet that Kansas game is going to be awesome. That's right. That's coming up, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean it's
We were talking
Texas.
about that
It's the
last time.
last Texas game or last time they played.
When is
Texas.
that game? Is that the last game of the
Saturday.
season regular for them?
How's Texas been
No.
doing since the
This
coach
Saturday.
got fired?
I have no clue.
It's funny because since their coach got fired, all that happened is their coach got really good at another school,
Nice. Where'd he go?
Marquette.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Was it Beard?
Shaka Smart.
Oh,
yeah.
he was Wichita State.
No, that's Ted Lasso.
No, who was is that guy still at Wichita State?
Shockers?
VCU is where Shaka Smart hails from originally. He
Okay.
took a VCU to like
That's
a
right.
deep run in the
Okay.
national tourney, and then Texas was like, "Hey, come on over."
A lot of good coaches go to Texas and die on any sport.
Right?
Literally. What I'm talking about the coach, the guy that left or that went in there after Smart left. Wasn't that Mike Beard or something like that? And I think he got fired too.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah.
That's just from Pat McAfee, because Pat McAfee went and was talking about him on the show, and they had a relationship and brought him out, and he helped in with a practice, and he's like, hey, I'm an official assistant coach, and it was kind of a thing for a while, and he's like, I'll pay each of the players $30,000 if they win a natty, and I think it was last year or maybe the year before that, whatever. But then he was talking to the coach, and they had was building a relationship, and then next thing you hear is he got fired and he's out, and they haven't really talked about it since. So yeah, it's going to Texas. I was kind of curious about what they've been doing since.
I'm surprised how many things just get pushed underneath the rug,
It's just you're not surprised by it anymore.
Yeah, that is true.
College coach gets fired for doing dirty shit. Oh, okay, another one.
You just don't hear about it, You know it's happening. You just don't know.
Half the time you can hear it and it doesn't. You're like, which coach was that? Which time?
It wasn't Matt Rule, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it wasn't Matt Rule. I know that. It's just I just think anymore it's what surprises you. What? Okay, yeah, I buy that. All right. Shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Move on.
So, are anyone here a Daytona 500 fan?
No, but I was telling you about talking to my boss that gambles a lot.
Yeah.
He for some reason decided to gamble on the
on
Daytona
it?
500.
Yeah.
He was looking really good right up until about
The crash.
8 laps to go.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I'm texting him in the middle of that one, and he's just like, God damn it! I'm like, what happened? It's fucking wreck. I was like, I don't watch.
Who'd you bet on?
NASCAR. I forgot the names, but they were all within the top 10.
Yeah,
they were within the top 20. They had to finish in the top 10. So he was looking really good with so it was at least gonna be close and exciting. And then it's just almost mid text. It just turns to God damn it. I was just like, bad things happen. Don't bet on a sport you know nothing about.
Yeah. No, for some reason I find joy in the Daytona 500.
As opposed to other races?
As all other races, yeah.
It's because they're making another left turn.
It's the same turn. Just over and over.
Does it make you feel comfortable knowing which way they're going to go?
It's just the first race of the year. You get there's a lot of excitement. It's like their Super Bowl,
100%.
kind of.
Well, you say it's the first race of the year, but their year doesn't really stop.
It does when it starts getting cold.
Yeah, but it's
I know, but how much of a break do they take?
It's not long.
Probably not,
3
because you
months,
still gotta
4 months, 3 months.
get in, be in shape or be ready for that qualifying and shit.
Well, they just gain
They
weight
don't
so
stop.
they can
don't
lose
stop
a bunch.
racing. They still drive on the off days and shit.
Well, yeah,
you
I'm saying
but-
guys like Tony Stewart, he races year round.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, now he's an owner, so he can.
Well, used to race
Yeah.
year round. Obviously, yeah, he's old as shit now.
And what's
Still
super
races
neat
little things.
is his. I'm not a big Tony Stewart fan, and
Sounds like you love him.
his race team has not won in quite a while, a couple years.
If I'm not mistaken, he was a tied car.
Stewart.
No,
No, that's
Tony's-
Jeff Gordon.
yeah, that was Gordon. That was before he became
I'm not thinking of the rainbow car.
Yeah,
What
the
is
That's the same guy.
Oh no, wait, Tony Stewart's Home Depot.
There you go.
I knew it was orange.
And then he ended up doing his own thing.
Yeah.
Got his own car.
But yeah, now he owns Stewart Haas Racing. He's part owner.
Okay.
And
He's
they
technically the reason I even watched NASCAR because he was my cousin's favorite guy, and my cousin used to, because I could never understand how he could watch it, and he used to just say, you got to find, it's like anything.
No, that-
find a dog in the fight, and you'll root for somebody, and then you actually have an interest, and so I'm like, all right, so tell me about some of the guys.
Yeah.
And he told me some shit about Tony Stewart. I was like, guy sounds kind of like a prick. He's like, a little bit. I was like, cool, I like that guy.
Yeah.
So I
he's
kind of started following him, and he was really good, and
His nickname's Smoke for
Yeah.
a reason, because he's always
yeah, and he's a little dude. I never realized it. He's a little dude.
A lot of those
and
guys
likes
are
to start a
little.
lot of shit. And killed a guy on the
kind of
track.
have to be
He-
low center
Like
gravity.
horse racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Being jerked around.
and,
cars
and
like
he's
that.
100% dedicated. Like I said, he's
Yeah.
the guy that
No, I
races all the
respected
time,
Tony
and-
Stewart. I
that
had
was
this kind
the
of
only guy
similar
I
thing
knew.
as my cousin was into Jeff Gordon,
No.
and I was like, this guy seems kind of gay.
Yeah,
He's fine.
A lot of people said that.
Wait, hold on. So I didn't want to like him, but
Well, he was
my
called the
family
Rainbow Warrior.
was like, Earnhardt's the man, Monte Carlo. We've talked about this. I was Chevy cult.
Which one? Were they senior or junior people?
Senior.
Okay,
still
just
around.
checking, 'cause I don't know what time you got in on it.
No, they all transitioned to junior, but I never did. I was just a diehard Earnhardt fan, and when he died, I was like, well, I'm done with racing then. Yeah, this isn't for me.
I feel like there's a lot of people that did that.
Yeah.
I don't know if there was, but I feel like he
No, I mean,
had that kind of
he
following.
was
It
a
seems like
cultural
that.
icon, you know.
Yeah, and I don't know if it came out of him
It was
dying.
the
but
mustache. It was the mustache.
I feel like a lot of people love that dude.
Either
So,
way.
local sports news. Have you guys heard about the former University of Nebraska basketball player that says she was groomed by the coach for a sexual relationship?
I did
Yeah,
hear
I
about
think
that.
I did hear about this. This is women's basketball.
Trev Alberts was named as
I
a
heard
guy, but
something.
Amy
Ashley
Williams is in
Scoggin?
trouble. Yeah, Scoggin.
Ashley
Ashley
Scoggin is assistant.
Ashley Scoggin is an ex-player. She's playing at UNLV right now. She transferred out, obviously, but a assistant coach was having a relationship with her, and she's saying she was groomed for that relationship and eventually grew super uncomfortable, which is why she left, obviously. And then that guy was like kicked out in like 22, I think, or no, he resigned.
So this is who's named in the suit is the coach, Amy Williams, athletic director, Trev Alberts, and former assistant coach, Chuck Love Jr.
And that's Chuck Love.
Chuck Lovegood. Lovegood?
Chuck Love. Trying to find some love.
It says it right there in the name. You shouldn't have been shocked.
Yeah. Really neat.
Yeah, I didn't know what was going on. I heard something was going on, but I didn't hear any details or hear what was up.
This is the quote from the school.
Zoom type.
While the university does not comment on the specifics of pending litigation, it does not agree with the allegations contained in the complaint and intends to vigorously defend the matter. Love himself did not return any messages.
No, that's why he left. He wanted out before it got weird.
Yeah,
It's already
right.
weird.
Can I have that?
Yeah.
No, thanks.
I just hear the forehead slap right in the middle. He's talking.
So what's going to happen with this?
Well, it's going through everything right now, so who knows?
If anything that Ashley Scoggins has said is true, Ashley Williams is probably fired at the end of the season or when this is all over.
It says it all
That's not
started
a
in the summer of
basketball coach.
2021, and they shared a kiss in a Costco parking lot with a married
Yes.
defendant and allegedly asking her, "Have you ever done anything with a coach before?"
Which reminds me of that meme, like, what if we kissed at the whatever? What if we kissed in the Costco parking lot?
And the coach basically didn't do shit when she found out. Didn't
The
report
quote
it,
from
didn't-
her is, "When Love wanted to have sex, he expected Ashley to be available and willing. Because Love was married and Ashley did not live alone. This involves sexual relations in different locations, the University of Nebraska Department of Athletics facilities.
Yeah.
Also included summoning Ashley to his hotel room when the team traveled."
Summoning? Is that something
Yes.
they're
That's
saying?
not
Yeah, that is
Yeah.
weird.
Not
Well,
good.
they're
But,
trying to. She's trying to portray herself in a court of law as like a victim of, was expected of me. So it's being summoned.
I mean, it's not an Ohio State wrestling room or nothing, but
I don't get that. I don't get that reference.
or a Penn State
I get that
locker room.
reference,
I'm gonna come.
said Joe Bob.
You know, honestly though, to tell you the truth, if this, I know it's women's basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why no one was noticing
no
this
one
was
cares.
going on. I
Yeah.
didn't want to say no one cares that like she got.
But you're at a
Assaulted or
school like
whatever.
Nebraska that's
Well, it sounds
Well-
like she was also consenting.
She said that she
Probably to
was
start.
coerced through, being pressured into doing this.
Is she a
She
starter?
said she didn't go to the head coach because the head coach would have like random moments of freakouts, and she was scared of that.
Well, it sounds like this girl was consenting to it. Thought she was gonna get some play time with. Slept with the
What's
coach.
Carly's opinion? She's the
Yeah. Let's hear.
Is this
Carly.
the one? I think I read this article. Is this the one where she was caught in the room with him from another?
If that happened, we'll get to
I
it.
believe that's correct.
I'll
And
read
then-
slowly.
That's how it started unraveling.
Yeah, and
you
then
will.
there's she claims that she got less playing time when she wasn't.
Which is why she
Whatever.
transferred to UNLV. Well, not why, but I mean,
I don't know. I mean, it could be either way. It really could. You never know. But the
Whatever-
way it sounds
Here's
like,
another quote from the
honestly,
lawyer.
is
maybe he wanted butt stuff, and she said, "Whoa." No.
it just sounds like she got kicked off the team and basically gave a big fuck you.
Yeah,
Said she had to
maybe.
make excuses when she would have to leave a room or gathering because Love had summoned her to meet him for sex.
Oh man,
And he expected her to become available whenever he texted or messaged her.
so business casual.
What if she's, excuse me, into some like kinky shit and she's all like, "Yes, daddy." Let's see the text thread. What was her response?
Actually,
Let's
That's fair.
let's see this. Though. Can I see a picture?
I'm not defending Love or whatever.
What's she look like?
It's important shit nobody asked.
I
What does
believe
she
her.
look like?
Probably about a 5.5.
Okay, and what's he look like?
I don't know.
Does he got
What's
money?
his name?
Is he like a dirty old man?
What's his name?
He's like
Chuck
young
Love.
black guy.
Chuck Love Jr.
You can't say it any other way. Chuck Love.
Chuck Love, good.
If you got
Yeah,
that
he's like
low
he's
voice.
like young,
Have you guys
decent
heard-
looking
I'm
black
gonna
guy, I
come.
guess.
Have you guys
Here's a picture of Chuck Love.
Oh yeah, she
She
wanted
was
it.
definitely getting that love.
She wanted it.
Oh, he could.
Yeah, he's hideous. He'd never get laid without his
She should have
position.
been wearing that.
Dropping the fucking hammer, boys.
Uniform.
Yeah, uniforms, shorts, and stuff on it. Running around,
Yeah.
dribbling balls.
Giving
They
her
were
the
just
Pringle can.
Dribbling balls. Oh my
But she
God.
dribbled them
Can
balls.
you imagine? Yeah, but like him having just a white bitch on call like that. I mean, that's like the ultimate.
Oh,
They also
I'm
spend
sure
a lot of time together. They're,
Yeah.
on the same team
Yeah,
and
but
whatnot,
being in
or whatever.
a
He's
coaching
coach.
position of power, that's always like
Who wants
a.
to make the porn of this? Because now I want to make the porn.
That's
I'm
the part.
sure
It's
there
probably
are.
already been done.
That
Yeah.
power dynamic. Probably.
Oh, there's a video.
See?
Of course there is.
What site are you on?
Probably TMZ, man.
Hope you got your VPN.
I'm
on.
gonna come.
Have you guys read the? Have you guys read the Vince McMahon text yet?
Oh man.
Ugh.
Those are.
I haven't read the text. I've heard what some of the texts say.
Are you fucking serious? You haven't read the
They
Vince
are
McMahon text?
very
No, I have
saucy.
not.
And I hope to God they're true. I mean,
was hoping
it
we were
sucks
gonna
for them.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm so glad you brought it up because I was gonna bring that up tonight.
Fuck Vince McMahon. So I hope they're
Yeah.
true and he
Talking
just
about The
gets
Rock?
fucking railed
No,
hard.
Vince
I mean, I feel
McMahon.
bad for the victims,
The text
obviously.
that had just come out.
But I hope it's not bullshit and I hope he did all that because, yeah, fuck that guy.
I know for sure. I don't
What,
know.
is this
Yeah, I
about,
wouldn't
is
put
this
past him
about-
at all.
Is this
Yeah.
about some of the
What are the
female
allegations
wrestlers?
against him?
that he
yeah.
was a sex trafficker, and that he
Oh.
basically
I knew that.
extorted like this chick, from like basically saying anything, but like would have her like go meet with wrestlers or go meet with
just go bang
one of the
whoever
other
he wanted him to,
the
his buddies.
CEOs. I can't
Underage
remember his
girls?
name.
No,
this
wrestlers
was like
that he employed.
no, yeah, but
So
she
the
was
female
like,
wrestlers?
but she
Yeah.
was like an
Yeah.
administrative assistant or something along the lines where she had a pretty high up
Sounds
job.
like
with
Well,
it's
it
more
was
like
also-
a pimp.
also
That's more
Ashley,
of a prostitution.
Yeah, that's a parent.
It's also
But-
Ashley Masano.
Were there
She was a
other women
former
involved?
wrestler.
Was she
Who,
the-
it was
I think
he'd hold their careers over their heads. and be
She's
like,
not
hey,
the only
you
one
wanna-
that's been paid hush money.
Yeah, it's that. It's just it's shit that's been hidden
What's she look
over
like
the
there?
years. Well, Ashley Massaro's dead. She killed herself.
Oh shit!
Yeah, because of everything that happened. 'Cause
Yeah,
she was.
I thought there was a lot of shit. Like he was
Yeah.
in some trouble.
Yeah, it
That's
was because he was.
fucked up.
Oh yeah, no, he's a scumbag. Fuck that guy.
Well, he's kind of the villain though, always, right?
Well, yeah, and then he fucking steps down from his position, and then he makes his miraculous comeback, looking literally like a vaudeville villain, with this weird fucking mustache, his thin little mustache, and like, dude, you just quit, and then you come back, and you're
And you're
90,
evil.
and your hair is supposed to be gray, but no, it's black as fuck. And then yeah, he just needs to go.
Did he
away.
fly in on a rocket or something?
He might have.
How old is he?
He's got to be 80.
Yeah, he's
So
definitely
who's in
older.
charge of this though?
All right.
Well, they just sold.
Who's ready?
Right after all this happened, all of a sudden he makes a shit ton of money from selling the company.
You ready?
Emotional
Yeah.
damage.
Okay, here's a screenshot.
That's coming up.
Here's some screenshots from the thing, and I'm reading. There's like stuff around. I think there's actual like entered into testimony type of stuff.
Use the microphone.
So fuck you, dude.
It's my first time.
It's my first date. Following the threesome on May 11th, 2020, McMahon sent an explicit message to Ms. Grant that further detailed his fantasies of seeing her engaging in sexual relations. Okay, this gets pretty fucking graphic. Here we go.
Bring it.
I love it that you, Jen, you just can't get enough, can you? In the future, it's going to be so bad that you'll demand to be fucked twice a day, and not just with blank in a three-way. I don't know where that is. Why not let others see the beautiful, voluptuous body and watch you shake uncontrollably when you come? They'll go out of their minds. This is seriously a wall of text
Yeah.
From him?
from Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
He texts like a teenager.
That's actually what it said in one of the links was
Yeah.
like text like a 17-year-old girl. Like it's
I'm
all
just gonna
just
skip
together
through here,
one
but it's
big.
like maybe I'll just line them up and have them squirt in your mouth, your pussy, and all over your tits and ass at all the same time. They'll be covered in cum, and I'll make you eat it all and taste everybody's cum. Good God.
Dope.
Fuck. And it goes on like that for a while. Like he's talking about like all the tech guys, tech crew, like 12 of them talking about how they can all go fuck her, but they have to do it 3 at a time.
Jesus.
This guy sounds like a fucking psycho.
And that's not the worst of it.
Yeah.
What?
Dude, and his right-hand man, John Laurinaitis, probably has like some other goodies in his phone that hasn't been looked at
If
yet.
I'm not mistaken,
And
I
that's
believe they were
think
talking
were
about
blanked out?
shitting. Wasn't there some scat?
Oh yeah.
talk in there?
So
Yeah.
he shit on a girl's head.
Vince McMahon.
Yes.
Made her keep blowing a dude while he cleaned his ass out, and they just shit on her. Yeah, this guy was fucked up.
That's what I'm saying. Like
Carly, what's your
it would
thoughts?
be
As the
horrible if
only
it's
girl
true,
in the
but I
room?
hope it's true. Like this
That's
sounds
fucked up.
so
Bret
ridiculous.
Hart's
it
even
could
come out.
easily be made up.
Are you
but I
saying that
hope it's
shit's
true.
off the
Bret
table
Hart
for
even
us?
has said something
Yeah.
where he's like, it sounds like
It should be
Vince
off the
and it's
table for
disgusting. And I'm like, well, it's Bret Hart. He's not going to mince words.
When
Never
you tell me
has.
about the shitting, all I can think about is that Vince McMahon gif. Oh, and he falls out of his chair.
Yeah.
I was thinking the one where he just like struts.
The strut,
in,
yeah, he shits. He has to wipe his ass. But there's one thing where he had sex toys named after wrestlers, and he would send.
Not that he was
Model
selling
that
publicly, that
No,
he
that
literally
he's
bought and was
called
like,
it.
I call this one Triple
Yeah,
H.
He'd use them on her, yeah. And then, so he would send her to go service, I guess you could say, wrestlers. And then she would say, I didn't like that. And he'd just be like, yeah, you did. Sure you did. Type of like, just dismissive. And I'm like,
Yeah, you liked it. You don't know.
so, no, this dude.
So is there like a board or like,
A bingo card?
CEO of?
Well,
Yeah,
there
it's
is
The
now.
Rock
They
now.
just sold.
Well, so like, can't they get him out of there? or
He's
something?
gone. He resigned.
He's been
again.
resigned and
This
left.
is post.
And now
Oh.
the same company that owns UFC, like the WWE and the UFC have merged, and The Rock has been promoted to, or like, I think he's some form high up, but then like Triple H has been like the right hand man of Vince for probably about 8 years, almost 10
shit.
years.
Well, he's
yeah.
married to his daughter.
Yeah, and he can't wrestle anymore because he hurt his fucking like back or neck really bad.
Man, I think he's got heart problems. Like,
Oh, that's it. Yeah, he
they're all
has-
messed up.
Steroids.
All old wrestlers. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Facts.
it was literally
And
in court.
wrestling 338
You know, I like to do
days a year for like 15, 20 years straight, not taking a break, you know.
But yeah, it's
Don't
kind of
do it.
funny the WWE and Vince McMahon getting together with UFC and Zuffa and or whoever they ended up becoming.
Flapping League and
Dana White and his wife beating ways.
Yeah,
It's
isn't
just
he,
kind of
isn't
funny
he
how
in
those two
trouble for something
companies.
too?
I was going to
He
say,
never gets in trouble.
nice tie-in.
Yeah,
you know.
he literally he beat the shit out of his
Segue.
wife on video,
Yeah.
and then his reasoning, they're like, "Well, you're not going to face any punishment. Nothing ever happened." He's like, "My punishment is people know that I did this." It's like, oh yeah, okay, so we
That's-
just know
but
your
that's
wife
not-
beat her, and that's your punishment.
It's not really a punishment.
No, but that's what he went through. You got to understand from his side.
I was
Not the one he
canceled.
deserves.
That's what he went through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
So,
don't get
He,
it though.
he looks like a tick about to pop.
I have
Go ahead.
I have a
fucking
story
hate
about
Penile
shitting on a girl.
so much.
Stop it.
Exactly.
Get some help.
So I
Story about shitting on someone?
Let's go back to shitting, guys.
So I can tell this story because the antagonist is dead. So I can say this without getting in trouble.
Can you though?
Yes.
I
Are
suppose.
you going to say something kind of racist, borderline like normal?
No,
Yeah, be
but
careful.
Stop it. Get some help.
normally, fuck you.
Like,
So old boss, Tommy was a
is that just what you call black people?
he
Uncle Tommy.
That's Uncle Tommy. Yeah. Tommy, who was a just an AV guy, lifelong career AV guy. He's been bands, been on tours and stuff. Yeah, okay.
Audio is rolling.
So he toured with, doing band stuff all the 70s and 80s. Well, apparently he told a story about how they were at, after a show, house party. Everybody's all fucked up. This one girl wouldn't leave. She was like this groupie that just wouldn't fucking leave, and she was just sleeping on the floor.
Yeah.
And so he's like, check this out, and just shits on her while she's sleeping to make
Who's
her.
this?
My old boss.
Oh my god.
Shit on her to make
Is
her
your old
leave.
boss Vince McMahon?
So
He sounds like a gem at parties.
I thought the story was that there was the other old guy that Tommy was
and
friends
they
with.
both tell him it's the other one around.
Yeah, they couldn't remember who shit on her.
No, they could. They just kept denying
but they would
because
always say it
don't
was the
wanna-
other person.
They both did.
Most likely.
They
yeah.
probably gangbanged her.
It honestly reminds me of the one time our friend Joe was trying to get these girls to leave.
Well, wait a second. Trash talk does not condone this type of behavior.
No, not at all.
John just likes to talk about it.
Yeah.
Just
I
relaying
don't,
stories.
I don't like to talk about it. It was apropos to the story.
I watched my
And
buddy trying to get these girls to leave, but he was like dancing, and he just like farted right in this girl that was like sitting. Like he like danced over to her, and she got all excited, and then he farted, and it just like danced away. And it always makes me think of that. Like that's kind of the same story. No, they didn't.
Ride or die.
Yeah,
that's you gotta put a ring on it.
You're on a mission.
Shit.
I'm gonna sit through this cloud.
It wasn't that kind.
All right, I got some more local news.
Oh, nice.
What?
Did you guys hear about all the restaurants and bars that had to close for the day yesterday?
Yeah.
For underage sales.
No.
AT&T,
Like McDonald's on Dodge and 40th or whatever.
For not paying rent.
They didn't pay their liquor and food license
Oh,
or
I
tax
did hear
or
about
whatever.
that.
But it was like an inordinate
I haven't
amount of
heard
places.
this.
A lot of them you would recognize.
I didn't know what the whole
Florida
deal
Taste,
was.
Alfredo's Bar.
when did this
just
happen?
Alphabetical order.
Yesterday.
Yeah. A bunch of Genesis Health Clubs.
Same-
Havana Man.
Muchachos,
Well,
I think was
Flicks.
one of them. Because I follow the owner
Firehouse
on Twitter,
Subs.
and he
Fire
said
Water
something
Grill,
about
both
that.
locations.
But I didn't know it was like a big thing. I thought it was just them.
What's funny is it's only $650 for the year. So what the fuck why are you wasting your?
Some
What?
people have been having problems making that money. I'm not making excuses. That's just it.
Hunan Fusion.
or
I mean,
it's
if
the
it happens
government.
that much,
Fusion,
is
that's
it just
crazy.
like a missed deadline?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's just
kinda
like
fucked up
you were
that
supposed to be in
they
last
put it
month,
out.
dickheads. Oh
Just not
shit, my
setting
bad.
it
I
on the
didn't realize.
calendar.
Multiple-
like, hey, you
multiple
gotta pay by this
McDonald's.
day.
It's fucked up.
The one on Dodge.
It sounds like a paperwork thing.
On Dodge and 40th, that place is
No, we're
always got a line.
speculating.
There's no way they're not making enough money. I don't
Oh,
like
sorry,
wondering if
sorry.
something that's
That's
fucked
probably
up and they
like
weren't notified in
fucking
time,
Taylor
or is
Swift.
the news just so desperate for something that this happens all the time?
I bet there's a failure to notify. It wouldn't surprise me. Omaha.
Oh,
Fuck
It was
Congrats.
restaurants that Taylor Swift owns.
This is called Trash
Okay,
Talk Omaha. We
so
can
All
take
of their
a jab
addresses,
at Omaha.
ironically, add up to 13.
Exactly.
No, they don't.
And if you add up all their address numbers together, it's divisible by 13.
It's the
Wait,
Super
what was
Bowl
the
again.
date? that
And
day?
all of the street names appear in Taylor Swift songs
Yeah.
within the first 13 seconds of each song.
In
Like
Black History.
Laguanica.
Wow.
100%.
She plays that one on a harmonica.
Check it out.
A harmonica?
You know what she names that harmonica?
What?
Omaha.
A Super 8 closed. Can you imagine being like somebody staying at a Super 8? They're like, you got to leave for 8 hours while we get a new license.
So-
they don't close the whole hotel. They,
Let me guess that none of you
Starbucks.
guys have AT&T.
no.
No, but it affected my work today.
Yeah.
AT&T
people
went
were having
down
issues
today.
too.
All morning, there was no AT&T.
We couldn't get in touch with a ton
T-Mobile
of drivers
was
because of it.
Was
so they
T-Mobile was
weren't getting
affected
like
too?
load information or anything.
A lot of
they weren't able to like,
multi-factor
access their
authentication,
GPSs.
access our stuff, and people.
man.
A lot of people do it through their phone.
It was a foreign government testing shit.
There's a global reset happening.
That's what I heard.
You know what? I bet old Sack just did a little boop, on some like
It's happening, man.
phone
God
scrambling.
damn with the music. It's too.
Well, I think that was
It's
it's
happening.
nationwide. But
Oh,
I
it was
just-
nationwide.
Conspiracy going
That's what
on,
I'm
man.
saying. Like
The grid's going
China.
down this year.
Don't start.
it's
I
China.
wouldn't be surprised.
China.
Someone's in the grid.
Dude, what was the last thing everybody just accepted as fact? There's always a conspiracy about something,
Yeah.
of course.
I think it's. I
Well,
think it's
you have to
Sack.
wait till
Are
it's
you even
100
lame?
years and then you
Something
can
in the
finally
sack.
acknowledge
Are
it.
you really the Lane that I met fucking 10 years ago?
No,
Are you
dude,
the
I
same
mean-
guy?
So is that the
Have
news
you been
that we're-
changed?
Well, I have
No,
grown
we haven't
new,
gotten to that.
You don't seem to
human
age
cells.
since I
We're
met
on
you.
conspiracies
I've met all
now.
of
We're
the
not-
human
God
cells.
damn
I
it.
have a conspiracy story.
All right, go.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, but now faded out though, so it's like it just it bookends it. Yeah.
We've
Sound
got
guys.
multiple U.S. military
Well, it's already
whistleblowers
turned
saying
down
there's
a bit.
tons of video of UFOs shooting down a nuke with a laser beam.
A laser
Freaking
beam.
beam.
Lasers.
Freaking
on their
sharks.
freaking heads.
On their freaking heads.
Good looking out, aliens.
Yeah,
Thanks,
this is like
aliens.
every story though. Whistleblower. Now it's whistleblowers. But there's supposedly a video, and I've seen this on the actual other conspiracy alien shows. I think it was in like the 50s maybe. They were launching a warhead as a practice, and a UFO supposedly came up, flew around the nose of it, and shot it with some light at different angles all around it, and then zoomed off, and the missile failed.
It's crazy.
Well, it's obvious aliens don't like nuclear technology. It
They
affects
tried.
the dimensions and shit, dude.
Yeah.
They
don't
tried
want,
to
They don't want
intervene.
humans fucking with that kind of fucking
We
power.
did this too.
Aliens sound like John Lennon.
Get back in your cave.
That's pretty good.
But where does the devil come into this? Come on.
Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
There's multiple alien entities, and ancient man pitted them against each other, good and evil.
You should hear this.
That'd be dope.
Hail Satan.
Why do you say it like that?
Because there's not. Because fuck the country doesn't know how to speak.
Why would I say anything?
Satan.
It's not Satan.
Hail Satan. Hail Satan.
It's pronounced Satan.
That's what I was gonna say.
Have you seen that?
Yeah.
Wreck-It Ralph? Is
No,
that
I've
Wreck-It
seen
Ralph?
shirts.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's from Wreck-It Ralph because he's like, it's pronounced Satan.
Satan?
Yeah.
That's like a kind of lingerie.
So am I wrong, Satan? Satan?
Satan?
Satin. The word is satin. God damn it. It really pisses me off that you know what satin is.
Did you ever
been
notice
Satan.
Santa is all spelled like Satan?
God damn it. The fucking.
That's way worse.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait.
No.
You said I could, you fuck. You said I could, you son of a bitch.
I did not.
Yeah,
Did
you said
I?
I could use that for the voices.
That's funny. What else you got, D?
All right, so we got some news of the weird.
I think we're experiencing the news of the weird right now.
John's taking over make one.
They mostly come at night. All right. What? Those that come at night?
They only come at. They mostly come at night. Mostly. Aliens. Mostly. Aliens.
They only come at night.
Shh. You said megaphone. Shh.
Shh. It's a library.
All right, so I got to guess that state news of the weird.
Oh,
Trying to
okay.
get that 60 seconds back.
Fuck you, Tony.
Sounds like it said Bob Saget.
There's a new business stirring up controversy.
Oh, well, great. Lane's out of the fucking world now. He's in outer space. He's gonna start playing
What are
with
you
buttons.
talking about? I'm fine.
Sorry.
The
New business.
Diaper Spa is a haven for adults who roleplay as children.
What?
It's a spa open to all diaper-wearing individuals who seek acceptance, respite, and care. The facility is decorated like a nursery with toys and adult-sized cribs. Services range from $200 an hour for virtual playdates to $1,500 a day experience that pampers the little one inside of you.
Why does the internet slowly become real life? Like by the day.
I'm getting some pretty good ideas now. I
Like
might
you just
open
do this
up.
on the internet and
No,
then you do it
there's-
behind
I mean,
the
if
scenes.
it
You
wants
don't
to be a
make
real
business.
daycare, at least
50
two
$200
people
a
got to
day,
die.
Watch some. Just let some guy shit his
Like,
pants.
no.
Dude.
Can you
Someone
pick them
make
up and shake
sacrifices
them
to
if they're
Satan.
not like?
If someone's if they're paying the people,
Man,
there's a
missing
service.
fathers. It just
that's,
seems
you
to be a
know,
problem
80-year-olds getting
nowadays.
SIDS.
Yeah.
But it's got to be
So sudden.
California or Portland, Oregon.
Why is it? Why does
Yeah,
it?
it's
To
gotta
me,
be some
it
weird
feels like
hippie
it would
state.
be like
It's got to.
Virginia.
It can't be Ohio.
Why do I?
Not.
It'd be awesome if it was Iowa.
Where's it
Idaho.
at, D?
It's got to be California.
Seward.
No,
I feel like it's some weird ass
Texas,
California
maybe? No,
shit.
it wouldn't be Texas. Florida, no.
I feel like
I'm
it would
gonna
be in
go-
Appalachia. Like I'm expecting it to be in Virginia, North Carolina.
Let me read the rest of this.
West
This is the
Virginia.
quote from the owner. Being a part of this community brings comfort and solace.
Seattle.
That is something I will never be willing to expose my kids to, said someone else.
What?
Let me read this full thing. Okay. So,
cow.
from the owner, being a part of this community brings comfort and solace, she said, and added that her services do have a sexual component. Some residents are concerned, though. So, I don't know what that means, some residents. That is something that I will never was willing to expose my kids to. People tend to fear anything that they fail to comprehend, said the owner in response.
Nevada.
Okay. It's East Coast.
Utah,
You would not guess the state. I'll give you a further hint.
Rhode Island,
Take a quick guess.
Delaware.
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, Rhode Island,
Maine.
New Hampshire.
Maine.
Oh yeah. No.
Vermont.
Ryan with the win.
Where is it?
New Hampshire.
The way he looked at me, he was like,
"One."
"What did you say?" He wanted to say
What?
it. Like, yeah,
What
New
the
Hampshire.
fuck? Is there a big state in New Hampshire? I forgot that's a state.
Apparently
I forgot
that's
how
a big
much-
I
di-
really thought that was.
That's
Who
what I
would have
remember.
known? A new scene
What's
is
on the
Delaware.
coast right there?
a
All
new
right.
scene is developed. The
Yeah.
diaper scene in New Hampshire. That's now in our history lexicon for like ever. How do you
That's
feel
all I
about
want to know about New Hampshire now.
Oh, that's 'cause it's super tiny.
What else is?
Those
What
are
else
the
to know
diaper
about
people,
New
right?
Hampshire? They're the diaper people.
the diaper people of New Hampshire? So like,
Are
new,
they
Chuds?
Amish?
Like
Are
so
they
new
Am-
the Faint album title. I don't know. Like,
Utah's the Soakers, and now New Hampshire's the diaper people.
The Soakers.
Hey, their motto is. Hey,
Yeah, they're soakers.
Hold on, it makes
So-
sense. Their
yeah.
motto.
They can't have sex. So instead of having
soaking.
sex,
In Utah?
yeah,
Mormons.
and Mormons.
Okay.
So they can't have premarital sex. So instead,
They just
will
connect.
dock
You know.
and soak.
Yeah.
So as long as you don't move, there's no actual sex going on. So you'll just
Wouldn't it be marinate?
insert? Yeah, you marinate.
Wouldn't
Marinate, definitely
wouldn't
marinate. So you
marinate.
marinate.
Like you're gonna marinate.
and as long as you don't move, you're not having sex. So you're not.
Because you eventually remove it.
Because there's
doing
balls.
it.
How the
And meat.
So I just
Well,
meat involved.
So if you want to get crazy
Oh,
with
you
it,
said it.
it's turned into an earthquake. So an earthquake is somebody's on the lower bunk beneath those soakers, and they kick.
Soakers?
And they kick while the people are soaking. So they're not having
Or
sex.
jump on the bed with them so it initiates.
Yeah, so they're not having sex. So they're not sinning.
This is Utah? This sounds
You-
like Alabama.
Why don't-
No, it's Utah.
It's Utah.
They're not related.
Mormons.
They're not related.
Did they
They're
forget
just
about
they're
anal
strangers
sex?
generally.
No, some of them.
Sometimes you don't want to get anal sexed.
I actually went to a.
There's no way you put your dick inside of a girl and just sit there.
They soak.
There's no way you could do
They
that.
They
soak?
soak.
Do you-
They
if
come?
people
Soaking.
actually
I
can
don't know.
do that,
I've never tried it.
That's
no.
wild.
Yeah, I can put.
But I'm
Sounds
saying,
boring as fuck.
Or the earthquake. That's all I know.
if you could do that,
So
that's
And every
impressive.
school in Utah blames the other school for being
The one that
that's
did
the
it.
main that does it.
Someone did it.
Well, anyway, New Hampshire's motto is "Live free or die."
is this
so it makes
soaking
sense.
until you come? Is that what I heard this
Fuck
to
you,
be?
Jared.
I didn't
No,
say anything
you have
about
the internet
that.
at your
Jared,
hand.
quit stepping on me, bitch.
I'm gonna come.
Maybe. Maybe not. I don't know.
All right.
Dude, that's
Live
fucking
free
great.
or die.
Got another state for you.
If
In
we
It
diapers.
brings the
die,
theme from the last.
we die.
Live free in diapers.
Live free
or
in
die.
diapers.
Live free
Live
in
or
diapers.
There you go.
No,
There's
live
that.
free in diapers.
Is that the title of this episode? Live free or diapers?
I like it.
I think it might
But
be.
DIE pers. You know,
It's like, live
nice
free
word.
or diapers.
Yeah.
Well, I'll live. Choose
It
to
almost sounds like
live
you say
free.
live for your diapers.
Live free for diapers.
No, live for your diapers.
Lift up your diapers.
Fill all your diapers.
Diapers up for Harambe.
Prayers up.
Next date.
Have you guys ever wore a diaper? Would you guys go to the diaper clinic?
As a child,
Yeah.
I wore.
Thankfully, I don't
Everybody's worn a
remember the
diaper at once
experience,
in
but
their
I'm pretty
life.
sure I did.
Yeah.
Not
What are you,
100%
a
sure if
wild
I'm looking
child?
forward to it.
Shit in the woods.
You wearing a diaper now? Quick, get his pants off.
It just made me wonder, like, I don't know, as an adult, if you had a
Yeah,
shitting
they
problem
have,
or something.
yeah, they're called adult diapers. They're called
Yeah.
Depends.
Depends.
Or SNL's "Oops, I Crap My Pants."
You're probably an octogenarian
Chipotle.
at that point.
Chipotle.
It's not a real thing, though, is it?
What? Depends.
Well, no, but like more underwear you can shit in.
Called
Not just
Depends.
Depends.
You can shit in your
I
underwear.
thought-
No one's stopping you from shitting in your underwear, man.
I thought Depends were something like special, like
They're for old people that can't hold
the,
their shit.
Adult
Depends are like an actual
Generally,
like,
but it's for
diaper,
people
like-
that just
They're a
can't. Yeah.
diaper.
And that's what I'm asking. Are there like a pair of underwear that you can shit in as well?
A
Like the
diaper.
Chipotle way,
Okay.
where it was
just
like
just get some
clean
boxers
scene.
and tape the legs shut, and it'll be fine.
I think you basically just stick like some kind of pad to your underwear if
Yep.
you do it that way.
Super absorbent something or other.
yeah.
That's what I heard. Like
Gotta
after
scrub that
pregnancy,
in your asshole.
after you have a baby, like a lot of people have to do that.
Yeah.
I can't
They rip
imagine.
to their asshole.
That's
I
fair
cannot
point.
imagine what a pad would be like. What is your
They're not
opinion on
comfortable.
this?
I don't like them.
As the only one that knows anything about this right now.
Speak for
I
yourself.
mean, I feel like
I
most
didn't wanna
girls when they
speak for
start
everyone.
that
Yeah.
their period, like they start out with pads.
You ever
Most
straddle
of
a
them
pillow?
that I know of
Probably didn't
did.
You
feel
have
very
to
good.
start with pads.
No,
Is that
you
what you said?
don't. You don't. But most people that I know start with it because it's less
Invasive.
yeah, I guess.
Invasive. Yeah.
Well, yeah. If you never shoved anything in your pussy before, why?
You're
didn't you
usually
start?
nowadays people are getting them at 8 years old. So yeah, it's unlikely.
What? It's hormones in the beef.
Yeah, it is. And
Wow.
milk is a big problem. But 8 years old, I
Hormones
mean,
in
it's
the
not
Goes the teats
abnormal.
large.
It used to be 13 was probably the normal age.
I'm gonna come.
What the fuck? Get
That's
help.
what it does for cows, man.
I know.
That's what I was saying. Makes bigger milk.
Bigger milk.
Yep.
Oh, this milk is so big.
I'm gonna come.
Stop it. Get some help.
Bigger.
What are we guessing where this is at?
Can I read it now?
You gotta let him read it first.
I know what we're talking about.
You guys just kind of came up with that whole shit yourself.
Where did we get?
Oh,
where
man,
did we
he's
get
been
sidetracked?
talking.
Where's the
so
bigger
far?
milk?
Let's go. Yeah, bring it
Wisconsin.
All right. So police are investigating an unidentified object that appeared on the roof of the Fabian Lima household. He thought an 8-foot-tall flat piece of rusty metal with a large hole in it might have fallen from a plane. His quote, "I would have thought it would have gone right through." Went on. Hang on. I just want to make sure I'm not giving away any hints here.
That's good construction.
Well, I mean,
So he called the Federal Aviation Administration and told them to hold on to the item until everything was given the all clear. They ran their investigation. The object did not come from an actual aircraft. So he experienced something flying over his house. Something hit it and left behind what he thought was a rusty piece of metal. The Aerial Administration or whatever, Federal AAA, got a hold of it from them and then came back and said, yeah, it's not from an airplane. And then he hasn't heard a word back since.
So it did not come.
sweet.
Guess what
From an
state that
airplane?
is? Somebody already guessed the state earlier. That's my hint.
I mean, we've guessed a lot of states.
New Mexico.
No, everybody had one pick on the last story.
I'm gonna say New Mexico.
Maine.
Everybody should just pick what they said before, except for Ryan.
Ryan, pick a new one.
I'm sitting here trying to think what everyone else
I
said.
don't remember
I'm
what the fuck I said before.
We said it before.
What
That's
was the
you're
previous
saying?
story?
I think you
Yeah.
said New Jersey, maybe.
I want to say
No,
California.
he said New Hampshire.
No, you said somebody
No,
said
that was
Rhode
New Hampshire.
Island.
Texas.
He had New Hampshire.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you say Rhode
But I
Island?
That was
can't-
back-to-back
I don't
New
really
Hampshires?
remember
Oh,
what
No,
we're on the
we
East
have
Coast
not had
again?
another New Hampshire.
Okay, so everybody but New. Okay.
Where is it?
I guess
Say-
Maine.
Oh, New Hampshire was the
Pennsylvania.
baby
I'm
one?
gonna go-
Philadelphia
oh, yeah.
specifically.
Someone did say
Oh, yeah, he said East Coast.
Pennsylvania,
Yeah,
that's right.
Pennsylvania.
You guessed Pennsylvania.
Damn it.
Well, you don't get it. No point for you.
I don't want it.
Hey, I looked at you a bunch when I was saying the question. Come on.
I just thought you were admiring me. I didn't know you were.
Nice picture.
Nice work.
Some Philly trash just
He's
going.
ready.
Oh fuck, there's an alien. That's Boston.
All right, this is kind of interesting. U.S. Custom Border Protection reported recently that the agency had confiscated the dead and dehydrated bodies of 4 monkeys from the luggage of a traveler. This will be a double guesser. The Associated Press reported that the traveler claimed he had dried fish, but a dog sniffed out something different: bushmeat. It is banned in the U.S. because of threat of disease, and the flyer said he had the monkeys for his own consumption. No charges were ultimately filed, but the luggage was seized and about 9 pounds of bushmeat was destroyed by the CDC.
So 9 pounds of monkey?
Okay, so
This is a state?
what?
Bushmeat.
What the fuck?
Monkeys
You
are
can
from
guess,
Zimbabwe.
You can guess the
Weird.
state and the city, and if you know the state, you'll probably guess the
It's
city.
Florida, Orlando.
Hang on. But then also, where do you think this
Miami.
traveler came from?
Myanmar.
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwe to Florida. That's what I'm thinking.
I'm gonna say Myanmar.
Everybody give me a guess.
Myanmar to no.
Can you give a
Myanmar
hint
to-
of- Did they come from
I'll
the
give you a
United
hint here. I
States?
want to hear everybody's guesses
Myanmar's
first.
not a state still.
Myanmar
This
is
is
a
in-
country.
Is it still a country? I thought there was a war going on over there.
Myanmar. Did you guess something?
I don't know.
Well, you both kind of went Zimbabwe to Florida.
Zimbabwe. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not sure, but probably something like Nepal. Maybe
So-
even
so my
India.
Some monkeys in Nepal.
Southeast Asia.
Carly?
To
Maybe even India.
Mountain monkeys.
I'll go
Monkeys
Australia.
you don't fucking know because they're over here now.
No,
Well,
I'm not
I
talking
immediately
like
go to
at the
Africa.
top of
Zimbabwe.
fucking.
I'm thinking a lot of monkeys though
Is the
are
closest.
in like
Okay.
it's Zimbabwe. They're African monkeys.
Shit.
Zimbabwe.
So
Is
Remember
that
those
a-
old commercials? Zimbabwe.
Pepsi presents Zimbabwe.
Can I look up a map of Africa?
All right.
Oh, we-
So let's
Oh,
zero
no.
in on where
Congo.
this happened.
They're
at
Congo
first.
monkeys.
All right.
Then.
What?
Go monkey.
Kenya.
Congo monkeys.
Kenya,
It's the Republic of Congo.
Yes.
What do they do there?
Congo.
What does Amy think about the Congo and all this?
What?
What does Amy think about this?
What are you talking about?
Congo!
Oh.
God damn it!
The monkey's named
Amy.
Amy.
My name, Amy. You gotta put the robot voice on.
What a crazy
yeah. Oh,
reference.
shit.
Oh, is it a robot?
It's a yeah,
You gotta say, Amy. My name, Amy.
It's from Congo.
Amy,
the
make
movie.
friend, Amy.
About Amy the gorilla from the Congo.
Amy made friend.
There you go.
I can't remember how it goes because I've only seen that movie once as a kid.
I just watched Anaconda with Carly the other day.
Yeah, Anaconda is
Oh,
so
wow.
different. That's not
so
that's not
horribly great.
Congo.
Anaconda?
Jennifer.
Anaconda.
Yeah, also, I don't
That's
know.
a
Owen
porn
Wilson's in it.
category.
Ice
Anaconda.
Cube.
Fucking
Yep,
big
Ice
cocks
Cube's
in
the
the
other one,
apartment.
that's
Kind
right.
I
of
recognize
Iron
the
Man.
people like kind of 80s, 90s
You wear my
actors.
anaconda.
They just found a new largest anaconda.
Yeah, another
How
version
big?
of green anaconda. I heard that this morning.
27 or
This afternoon.
6 maybe? I don't remember.
Do you know who
It's
found
like
it?
a green anaconda.
Do you know who found it?
Some guy on Rogan knew about it, I thought. But
Will
didn't document it.
goddamn Smith.
What?
Oh,
No,
I
that's a
forgot,
setup.
No,
What?
For the plant.
So
found it?
Will Smith is out doing his the
Apple
first
TV
step
show.
of repairing his
What
image.
state did this happen in?
It's in the Amazon, I believe.
Repairing his
Brazil.
His image.
Is he gonna start with new kids?
So he is on some like
Someone
it's
starting to make
some
trouble?
New
documentary
wife?
called Pole to Pole.
Yeah.
And so
because
Yeah.
there's things that he might be gay.
yeah.
That's funny.
Starring P Diddy.
But yeah, he's doing this. He's filming this thing, right? And like while they're in this some section of the Amazon that they had to ask a tribe, like a local tribe, to be like, hey, can we kind of poke around this area? And they said yes. And Will Smith is involved in this piece of history of finding a new species of green anaconda.
That's hilarious.
Right?
Good for
And
him.
highly
I heard that
improbable.
this afternoon.
Ali Boom
I thought it was speculated for a while. Like some people have known about
Yes.
this anaconda
For a
This is
while,
The first time
and
they've
he's still
documented it,
filming
kind
his
of.
thing, right? So it hasn't even come out yet. But yeah, they just recently determined that it is a new species because they were like, okay, that looks like a green anaconda, but that is like damn near twice the size. So they found an even bigger green anaconda, which is kind of frightening.
Ah,
Greener anaconda.
what if that, like the local
That's
journalist?
greener.
Is that necessarily
way
a
to
new
go.
species,
Or maybe
though?
Mr.
It could
Green
just be adaptation.
anaconda.
Gotta
Yeah,
Then you
well,
go as
and I
the
think
doctor.
When you evolve,
there
you
might
become
be
new.
a certain structure of its skeletal that
Okay.
made them go, oh, it's new, you know, because it might have a different build of its head, for example, or its teeth.
support
or-
the weight better.
That could be adaptation,
Yeah,
too,
I know.
though.
It could be something. Yeah, exactly. Which would give it that new species deal because it's
A
got
type- a
it's got an
type of-
extra adaptation. Like maybe its underbelly turns into flaps so it can
got that
coastal
new-
Maybe
water
when they'll
better or something
survive
like
that long
Yeah.
and just get
something
that fucking
weird.
big.
You know,
Life-
they didn't
A
specify.
species
away.
of a green anaconda.
Yeah, they just said a
Yeah, but-
species
well,
of, but
yeah,
they
but-
didn't say what like other than its size. They were like they didn't specify what kind of.
So do you have a country for us or a state?
Oh, Brazil. It's
Does,
in
does it
the
have that
Amazon.
new
I
species
guess.
smell?
Yeah,
though?
that would. I
So-
feel like that goes without saying.
Back to the last story.
Yeah. Yeah, the monkeys.
Where
that
did
one,
this
the
happen
monkeys.
at?
I already
The
said.
monkeys.
Well, you
East
said
Coast.
Zimbabwe was the
East
closest.
Congo.
You said
I got
Republic
No,
Congo.
no, the guy. The,
Or
so
no, yeah,
there's
the
two
Congo
questions
monkeys.
here.
Oh,
Where was the traveler from? Where did this happen at? And what airport?
The Republic of Congo, whatever is
Yes,
in Florida.
Lancaster,
Republic of
Congo.
Congo,
To
New
Miami.
Jersey.
Or
Orlando
whatever
or Atlanta, Georgia.
What's the big one in Florida though? Not Orlando.
Ryan's
is
pretty
it?
close.
Jersey,
New York,
New York,
JFK.
Connecticut,
O'Hare.
Rhode Island.
Bird.
What?
Larry Bird.
Maryland?
What?
Boston,
Russell.
Massachusetts.
Yes. Boston,
yeah.
Massachusetts.
Boston.
Why does
Boston.
What does a bird have to do with that?
Larry Bird.
Larry Bird.
Larry
Russell.
Bird.
When I said Russell.
When he said
the other
Russell, I was like,
Celtic
okay,
legend.
he did mean Larry Bird. Yeah, Boston.
And you wonder why I say
Massachusetts.
that shit about you not knowing about sports, and it's
I was
surprising
thinking
me.
about an
Well-
actual bird. Like Maryland?
Like, literally.
Land?
Hey, the one time
What
you
does
worked
Boston
for
have
me.
to do with Bird? Larry
Right.
Bird. I'm okay. I'm
Larry mother.
Like, yeah, I understand Husker, but like when you ever say
Larry
sports,
Bird's
it surprises me.
nephew
Well,
is
no,
a highly recruited.
I can't read all stats like you guys do.
It looks
but-
and plays
But
like
it impresses me.
He's a little bit more
does.
athletic,
No!
but like he's
They
just
have
as
baseball.
No
damn
sports! Fuck!
Yeah.
Dude, sports for an hour!
What?
I
have a
didn't know
good
that would
question
be
from
placed
work
so
topic
well.
of the day.
So what kind
Oh,
of
man.
non-sport would you like to talk about?
Yeah.
Whatever else is on the.
You want to talk about
Story.
butt stuff?
Carly's got a
Kind of
topic.
relates
What's
to
that?
that. We always have a
It's
topic
work
of the
butt
day.
stuff.
It's probably pooping, isn't it? It's probably pooping. You want
No,
to talk
it's
about
just a
pooping, John?
question. It's kind of a poll.
Oh, you? I'm sorry.
Has anybody ever had their asshole licked by a dog on
Oh,
accident?
Oh,
Dog.
accident?
Dog, no.
No?
It's been close.
That happened to me one time.
Yeah.
One time,
Yes.
just once.
Just once.
Neva?
No.
That bitch licked me earlier. Good.
Which dog?
One lick or one incident?
Burton.
Burton liked you.
Oh, you got gay licked by a dog?
Yeah.
Oh, you gay! You have the button, man!
Yeah, it happens. I feel like more often than people think.
Bow, wow, wow.
Did you like it?
Yippee, yay.
Yeah, you like it? Did you like it?
I mean, are you
No,
gay?
I was like, what the fuck?
Stopped.
Alright.
Are you gay for
Puts an
getting
end
your
to it all.
butthole licked, or are you gay for licking butthole? Like, that doesn't make him gay.
Dogs don't know. They just want a little biscuit.
What if a little tater was falling out, and they just wanted to help out?
They just needed a little
What,
treat.
they can lick each other's butts?
It
but
was
not
a loyal
yours?
dog.
Like, come on.
Okay, so here's the real question: is have you had your butt licked? Not just
I think the
by a
real
dog.
question is how much peanut butter do we go through?
Yeah.
On your butthole? Oh man, I
None.
need the butthole.
For the peanut
though.
butter and jelly,
Yeah,
right?
for sure. And it kind of came out of nowhere. It's sort of surprising.
Is that what we're talking about?
Jesus.
Butthole.
Yeah, that'd be my hairy butthole.
John, you're awfully quiet over there for talking about butt stuff.
You're talking about sports for 45 fucking minutes.
We stopped.
I don't give a shit about
Now we're
sports.
talking about butt sports.
And local news. That's wondrous.
Wondrous.
Feels really good on the butthole.
What was our other topic of the day? Oh, the dick piercings.
Prince Albert?
No, they have like little beads. Apparently, you like make a little incision on the shaft, and they put in these little beads
Yeah.
on the penis shaft.
Like balance beads for your tires?
Yeah.
Oh, the Jacob's
You've
ladder.
heard of this? I can't remember the name of what they're called,
Oh,
but
that I don't know.
Dermal piercings? Or
It's
dermal-
similar to a dermal.
it's not called that though. It's called like a penis bead. I don't know.
I think you're right. I think that's as simple as it is.
Here, I'll look it
Yeah.
up really fast.
It's
Turn,
weird.
turn
Oh,
into
please
like
don't.
a
lot of people.
Oh, we had all the
Rib
pictures
Makes me
up.
squirmish when I hear about shit like
Penile beading,
Fucking,
yeah.
Netflix has way too many weird shit. Like to
Penile
watch, yeah.
beading.
Is it?
I
That's
just
what
penile
I don't know.
beads.
I can't remember what I was watching. but
Is it like
that's-
rib though for pleasure?
God damn it! I think they
Allegedly.
flagged my phone.
I can confidently say I have now watched
some
The Last
some people
Dance
that
more
have
than 30
transitioned
times on Netflix.
will do that.
Oh, it's like I have a penis. I might as well put some
No.
beads on it.
Yeah.
Is that what you-
Well, I
So
mean,
it's like these little things that
Yeah.
get inserted,
I
like
mean,
you.
doesn't sound as fun as sounding, though. Hey, Ryan, you know what sounding is?
No.
I'm
Why do
about
we
to
always
know.
come back to
Because it
sounding
makes
with
you
you?
so uncomfortable. You know what sounding is? We're talking about sounding, right?
Welcome to Trash Talk for all your butthole needs.
Yes.
So like this is
I don't
kind
know
of
what
what it
sounding
looks
is, and
like.
I'm scared
When
to
you're
ask.
just
Oh,
yelling.
I thought.
Is this when you gape
We
someone
need to
and
get
just yell
KY
into
Jelly
it?
as our fucking sponsor.
Fuck, it looks
Oh,
great.
yeah, Triceratops.
Yeah, exactly.
Looks like a
So
beading.
sounding is
But
where
it's like the
you
bead part of it, not the
insert
tip.
a rod down your urethra,
I feel like somebody needs to pop that.
and
Like, I just want
it
to.
gradually
That's
gets
kinda look
bigger
like a
so you can
pimple.
gauge your urethra.
There's another one.
What?
Because you can like.
Put a
yeah,
metal bead.
It looks like a
so
dog's chew
It's
toy.
like inside jacking off.
That's. Huh.
That's an
You catch
uncircumcised
that?
penis.
Did you catch that, Tony?
think
Inside
that
jacking
is-
off?
New
Something
penis.
about your
Yeah, so
urethra?
sounding is when you put a steel rod down
It
your
looks like a
urethra,
cactus.
and it eventually gets bigger and bigger because you're such a
He said it
slut.
looks like a
and you
dog
can't
toy.
plant it.
2024
Yeah,
is fucking
I can
wild,
see that.
man.
Yeah, no, I
It looks
just,
like an
I like
organ
vagina.
with
Vagina works for me.
warts on it, essentially.
Really.
Yeah, it doesn't have to get any weirder than that.
No, that's as you know,
Right?
Emotional damage.
I haven't done
the
it.
occasional
Yeah,
butthole.
A little bit.
Come on.
We have some weird topics today.
You moved eye
mean, that's
contact. I was
fine.
trying to keep eye contact with you. I was gonna, and then you had to drink a beer.
Oh, sorry.
sound
But I
sorry.
tried,
I was thirsty.
and I couldn't let the dead air go.
Sound
It's fine.
I had
it's
to bring
fine.
out butthole.
So I need to figure
That's
out
weird.
to get all my, like the ones I need.
I feel like he's
thought
Well,
I was
think
done
at
being
the
surprised
The more we go,
about,
the more
like,
you'll see what you
that
use,
stuff.
and you'll
Huh?
be able
You know, like
to kind
the
of know which ones
penile
get used more
beading,
and
like
more.
Yeah.
I'd seen
Sometimes
that.
I
I
like
was like,
playing.
all right,
I
that's
like
the thing that's
turtles.
gonna surprise me.
You'll find the
last-
ones you like to use.
the last time, and then John drops that.
Are you
like-
surprised? John's really fucking tried
I was
that.
like, well, shit, that's
Huh? What?
that's something
I would
new.
try
I didn't
sounding,
think
but-
I was gonna hear anymore. Like something new about what people are doing to their dicks.
I'm a little disappointed you didn't.
It
bring
all
that
started
until
out
just
with
now.
fucking a pie.
I forgot. There's a couple I haven't used. I was trying not to.
Right?
I think
American
that's
Pie,
all.
man. Just
It all
fucking-
started there, and then the
took it off.
shit went weird.
No,
And
shit
we
was
started
weird with
cutting
actual fucking
penises
pies.
and inserting
Are
foreign
there,
objects.
so what state are they putting beads in their penises?
That's
Everywhere.
Yeah,
Probably.
Everywhere.
State,
You
wanna
can get
put
that
a
done
bead in
at
your
Big
penis.
Brain.
Are there more
You can do it.
states?
Salt and peppered
State
everywhere.
of confusion.
Puerto Rico will allow
Where
it.
can you get this done in Omaha?
Down the
Big
street.
brain.
I'm sure you could do it at any local
Yeah.
tatter piercing place.
Big brain will do it, I think.
Oh yeah, they've got
This place
experienced
is in Benson.
folk. Sorry.
It looks like it looked like that tree, the African tree, that one that's like super like it's white, kind of is bulbous, and it's got the knobs all over it. You know
What, the
I'm talking
penile beading?
about? Yeah, it looks
Penile
like one of those,
beading?
like boa trees or something
Like that Gojira album cover.
I just know somebody who has seen this before, like in real life.
Huh?
I said I know somebody who has seen this before.
Seen what?
Ew.
The penile beating.
Oh, okay.
It was a hookup, and she said it was really nice actually for the woman, but kind of weird, you know?
I'm sure.
See, I've seen. Yeah, I know people have like one like on the top, but like I didn't know it was like an everywhere thing.
It's usually like, I think this one was a
'Cause, like,
heart
there's
shape,
one
but
at
it's
the
usually
top for,
like a.
clit sort of thing.
Yeah, I can see it. It's
Well,
like a ring for your
is that the
pleasure,
little
you
ring,
know?
like
French
through your
tickler.
pee hole?
Cuban thing.
Where it's
Like
a
through your
human
pee hole.
French tickler.
No, like at the base, like at the very base. There's like a knob.
Like on your nutsack?
No,
No, on the top of your dick.
Top
like
shaft.
on the very top of your dick.
Oh, the
like,
top.
Right.
Okay. I guess that makes
against-
sense.
The mushroom cat.
No,
that's
No, the root.
That's the
root.
Or the root. Yeah,
Root.
sorry,
Oh,
the
the
base.
root.
At the base of your
Root.
dick. And it's like a bead.
The stem.
That goes in there. It's like a, yeah.
That'd probably be less painful to
dick
get.
root.
Yeah, it's just like one thing that's just like, but I've never seen it like all around. That's fucking crazy.
Oh, they like
I like
slice
that
the
word.
dick
I saw pictures.
open the flaps, and then
That's so fun.
sew it back
Yeah, I saw
together.
pictures. It didn't look good. But you were talking about slicing the
All
dick. and
Are we still
then-
guessing states?
Yes.
So they take forceps and then peel it. Oh, so it's almost like a
And then they insert the beads however you
just
want
kind of
them.
like-
Like this one that I've heard about was a heart shape.
Just stuff it in there and like you just kind of work it around, or do you cut it in multiple slices?
I mean, I've never seen
Peel
a
it like a
surgery
banana,
done.
like that sort of thing. Like, would you do that and then?
That
Put
sounds
one in.
kind of.
I'm just trying to figure it out. Or would you just one
I mean, do you
slice?
want to watch a video? I've never.
just-
I don't know. I've never watched.
What do you think,
it.
Derek? Can you pull one up?
Let's watch
That
a.
sounds
Let's
kind
watch a
of.
penile beating.
What do you think would be
Dum,
better?
dum,
Like
dum,
one
dum.
slice, and then just keep trying to cram beads in there, or
At
multiple
some point, you lose
slices?
functionality.
They probably
and
do
you're
like
just
little tiny ones.
string
makes
beads
sense.
hanging.
Little
Wherever you
pockets.
want them.
So
Little
little
You can only
pockets.
give me head, and maybe I'll come.
And then you like
Dude, at
you
some
suture
point,
it with a
you're just gonna
stapler,
have to-
like when you go back to soap, or do you like just staple each
Or maybe
slice?
just a
or
little
would you, like-
glue.
Okay.
The
Do
glue
you
would
think if
probably
you
work.
sound too much, like you lose the ability to just hold pee, so you're
Probably.
just like a loose fire
No,
hose?
that's your blast. That's not your
I
reason.
feel like Ryan's been thinking about
Reason
this for a
doesn't
while.
Burst through in the stitch
He's
holes.
like sitting over there in silence, thinking about how sounding works.
No, I'm just figuring out
I
why.
can,
Like,
I
why?
can bet you can do it with this.
No.
What is it?
Eventually.
What is sounding where you put the
Yeah, it's the
Yeah,
rod
yeah,
down your
yeah,
pee
yeah.
hole.
Well,
The
you have
needle.
to stretch it out though first, right? You can't
Yeah,
just go
that's what I'm
start with
saying.
something like that.
oh my god, like a gauge?
I mean, try hard enough.
Basically.
Yeah, basically. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you
gauge
get
your
bigger,
piss
you get
hole.
it bigger and bigger?
Yep.
What's the point? To pee harder?
I know, right?
Fucked up, and probably a lot of nerves on the inside.
Probably
Probably
feels.
feels pretty really fucking good, probably.
Sounds painful
How?
as fuck. I've had a
Just
catheter.
come in one
No
shot.
thanks.
It sounds like
One big.
From
Right?
my,
It'd be like a loogie. Like,
I've heard like
Just
even
gonna
just
say,
getting
like,
a
hogging a fucking loogie.
Q-tip up there.
Fuck!
Don't they have to do that at like doctors?
Stop it.
Catheters, yeah.
Get some help.
But like I thought they had to do that to check for some things at like a
Oh, yeah,
physical.
the
Yeah, call it-
STD
yeah,
check
pap
is...
smear.
All right, so
makes those
next
checks
stage.
easier. They can just do it with the eye. Yeah, it looks good. You know.
This is an
You
interesting
don't have to get
story.
anything in
Hold
there.
on.
Is that the end of penis talk? Is that what that was?
That's just everyone's attention.
A Walgreens store has been robbed at least once a month since July 2023. Police announced that 3 men have been arrested in connection with the robberies, including the store's manager. In every robbery, she said, 24-year-old Kamanye Williams allegedly entered the storeroom and waited for an employee to open a secure door. Then he demanded money and fled. Michael Robinson, 33, the manager, and his nephew, 26-year-old Gianni Robinson, were also arrested and charged with conspiracy to interfere with interstate commerce. So this whole place has been getting robbed every month for coming up on a year. And it's just been the fucking ownership and managers shaking everybody down.
Wow.
Sounds about right.
How did they get away with it that long? Like, what type of scare tactics were they using on these people?
The same store?
Yeah.
Like different stores.
I hear
No,
they used to
it's
do
the
that
same
in places
gas
like
station.
Jersey.
It's just
The
this one
same
specific
one.
gas station.
No, I'm gonna guess
I thought
that's
it's
like
a Walgreens.
Robbed every day.
It happened at a Walgreens.
No, I'm just saying that it used to happen in places like New Jersey.
somewhere random.
California.
They used to rob the same places.
Probably California.
Is
All right.
Is
What's
Walgreens-
everybody's guess?
Is Walgreens regional?
Chicago.
I don't know if Walgreens is.
I always assume
That's a
it
good
is.
guess.
I'm going Chicago.
Chicago.
There's cheating if you find out.
And I'm gonna give you a hint. It's a city.
Detroit.
Well,
Fucking
the
San
cities are in
Francisco.
states.
Well, there's not a big ass Walgreens. It's just in one state. Just...
Detroit.
San Francisco.
No.
Or should I say it's a district?
Washington D.C.
D.C.
Yeah.
It's cheat codes.
Only one
What's
fucking
up?
district.
Exactly.
District of Columbia, motherfucker.
Yeah, that's one.
Yeah.
Kinda, not really.
Do you think it was like the same employees there the entire time?
You can't hear all the sound effects. Sorry.
I would imagine it'd
Inside
have to be. If
operation.
people were quitting at that type of rate, that's because they're going to be ratting
Didn't
on
even
them.
know.
Yep. Inside operation, 100%.
It's just a fun board. It's all colorful and everything.
In DC,
I can
nation's
change the
capital.
colors and everything.
Conspiracy to commit probably all sorts of fucking fraud like gambling and shit.
Wasn't it at one point like a crime capital of America?
Probably.
Well, and that's where Congress is. Oh!
Well, a lot of Congress people have a lot of fucking
You don't have a rim shot on
hits
there?
on them for a lot of crazy shit.
But
You don't have a basic...
Yeah, that was a joke.
I remember
have
ninth
a-
grade or so, Mr. Epson
There you go.
read through us a list of like all these like offenders of
You have to say butthole.
sex
for that
crimes, financial crimes, all these things. He goes, guess who this group of people is? He goes, these are your current
one.
members of Congress.
That is the butthole butt.
I've heard that, yeah. It's like, I've heard that on like either a commercial
She wants
or
to
a
hear the
YouTube
butthole.
video. But yeah. Can't remember who said it though.
It's like
Who
a
did you say it was?
rainbow.
Yeah.
My
It's the rainbow.
history teacher at the time.
Oh.
Taste the
yeah.
butthole.
You missed the button.
Taste the butthole. That's what the name of that button is.
What's this one?
Oh,
Oh.
that's record scratch.
Yeah, don't do that.
That's what you get.
That's just what happened when you hit that button. Like the
Yeah,
whole
that wasn't pre-programmed.
podcast just came to a halt.
But Rap Schneider is. Alright.
The whole podcast just came to a halt.
Stapler.
You'll never guess how I found myself here. All right.
Oh,
How's it
yeah.
go?
Yeah. Like, that's me. You probably asking yourself, fucking, how I got
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
What else is this we gotta get? Ah, yes.
Yeah.
yes, yes.
What?
We haven't heard this yet.
No way.
I start talking about porn again.
I feel like that's got to be an intro for a segment of some sort.
All right, here's the
Like-
next
That's a
segment.
porn segment.
Hey, welcome to Bug Eater Nation. This is Todd Blackledge. I don't know.
A 15-year-old
Todd
boy
Blackledge. Jesus.
since
it goes on for
November
a while.
hasn't been himself. He stopped eating properly, developed gastric impaction, and threatened his life. Luckily, vets, like animal vets, devised a sweet solution. As well as pain relief, we flushed Joey's stomach with cola several times a day to dissolve the solids. They had blockage from probably a really poor diet, I'm guessing. 15-year-old. We used a full 6 liters of full sugar cola a day. In essence, the cola acted like a drain cleanser.
Do they not have fingers?
This is not in America.
I was going to say
That'll be your
every
hint.
city in America.
Vietnam.
We'll hear your first rounds. I'll give you guys a hint after that.
I would have guessed like Alabama, somewhere in the south.
Wildest guess
Because they
I've
used to
ever
cure
heard.
shit with cola all the time.
Vietnam.
Oh, wait a minute. Mexico.
No.
Yeah, I would say some Mexico shit probably.
Well, then New Mexico.
It says not in the U.S.
I want to say
Pay
Thailand.
attention.
Um,
Don't fuck.
Why do I think it's the southeast? But it's
No,
southeast.
it's South
Asia.
America.
I'm gonna go.
That's a continent.
Yes.
Venezuela.
South America is
Oh,
a
I'm sorry. South Africa. South Africa.
All right.
Philippines?
All right. In my effort
Antarctica.
to not read any hints in the story, I skipped over a major piece of information.
Oh, bring it.
I mean, it just, I don't know, maybe it makes it funnier. This isn't a human child. It's a donkey.
Australia.
Oh.
The end of the
Mexico.
story finishes
India.
with
Definitely
that
Mexico.
after this whole ordeal for the donkey, they paired him up with a new friend named Joey, another donkey who had lost his best friend previously. And we hope their shared experience of loss will allow them to comfort each other.
Canada.
Their friendship is still flourishing.
I mean,
Canada.
donkey shows are in Mexico, so I'm guessing Mexico. Because if you're losing your friend from a donkey show, he might
These
have
are
been...
2 donkeys.
I know, but his previous friend, he probably impaled him. He's dead.
Deed.
I mean, that's what a donkey show is. So he killed his friend. He's looking for another friend. So they patch him up with another donkey that probably killed his previous
not Mexico.
friend.
It can't
We're
be
writing a
Mexico.
screenplay right now.
You're the only one that can.
Or
get
Amsterdam.
What the fuck are you talking about? We're talking about this dude that impacted shit. We're talking about donkeys.
What do you think donkeys do?
But like having like.
Where do you think donkeys do what they
So
do
they
at?
force-fed a donkey a
Give me a
bunch
country.
of cola.
You ever had your ass
to
reeled by
remove
a
Or
donkey?
international
I have
city.
not.
They do some impacting. Okay.
Bangkok.
So D.
It's compacting.
So if,
That too.
if I understood that right,
Mexico.
you said
Still.
a
City.
donkey was force-fed cola
Until it dissolved the blockages in the intestines.
Okay.
And he barely escaped with his life. Would have died.
Huh. Wow.
I gotta say Amsterdam.
And then they paired him up with another donkey at the ordeal that had experienced loss.
I want to say Nepal.
He's a
Dude,
worker.
I still think
and they need to get him
Southeast
back to
Asia
work.
for
I'm
some
gonna go
reason.
Australia.
You said Canada.
Nobody.
I did. I also said Canada.
Okay.
Canada?
When he said
Canada and Australia have a shared heritage
Yeah, they do.
from this country.
They both love
Oh,
the Queen.
England.
That sounded
Yes.
dirty. Yeah, they
England.
They like the Queen.
What is supposed to be? You can guess the town, maybe.
Manchester.
What is it? It's Canada or Australia?
London?
You'll never guess it.
Sydney.
Queensland, Australia.
Southamptonshire.
It's England,
Wales.
Ontario.
not Australia.
Wales.
Northampton.
Westonshire.
Wales.
Lakenheath.
Sidmouth.
Oh, no. I wasn't gonna.
Never even heard of
I
it.
feel like
Wales.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a portion
No,
of Great Britain.
donkeys.
Wales.
That was Scotland.
Wales.
Interesting. England. Would have never guessed England.
Donkey show coming up.
It's kind of out there.
It is. About that
Are there
time.
more countries to guess?
No. But something interesting, though. NASA looking for 4 people to live in Mars simulator.
NASA wants people to live in a simulator to go to Mars for how long?
That's what I'm going to try to find out here.
Yeah.
They're looking for participants to live in a fake Mars for a full year
Oh.
to help them prepare for human exploration of the planet. So it's coming up probably in our
I
lifetime.
feel like I was
It's the second of 3 missions, which will have had 4 volunteers living in a 1,700 square foot Mars simulation.
That's not bad.
Viva Los Biodome.
Yeah, but
Viva
yeah, they know humans can live in.
Biodome.
They know humans can live in.
Psychological side. That's all it is.
Yeah, is with like
What's
with
your
people
name?
in there. You don't need to like test that unless it's like something with like the
Down,
weight
down.
or
I'll go live
gravity,
on
you
fake
know.
Mars.
But they already know that because
What are
it's
they
in
paying?
space. So, what are they paying?
Yeah. I'll go do it.
Yeah.
Gotta be paying something. I got bills and shit.
Yeah,
Can't be living on your fake
yeah. But you
Mars for
probably also have
nothing.
to be like a pilot and engineer.
No, that's
and
why.
shit. NASA, man.
Nobody's flying there. It's all technology.
It's fucking Total Recall.
Yeah.
They just
Is
need-
it a private company?
They just need some
Or is
smart
it-
monkeys to go
here's,
live there
I don't
and see what
see
happens.
a money amount yet, but here's the requirements.
It's always
Isn't
private
there-
companies.
Must speak English and be a non-smoker.
Nailed
Applicant should have a strong desire for unique, rewarding adventures. Blah 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 blah. They must also have experience working in STEM, with a master's in engineering, math, biology, or other sciences, professional experience, or at least 2 years of doctoral work in these areas, or a test pilot program. Or if you have 1,000 hours of piloting experience, that could qualify you too. And if you have military
Travolta.
experience or a bachelor's degree in a STEM field and 4 years professional experience, that could qualify you too.
That sounds like affirmative action. That's bullshit.
Volunteers can be compensated for the mission, which means they might be looking for like people that need the internship for college,
Right?
Yeah, they just want anyone to
get a
volunteer.
master's or some shit.
Yeah, that's
you
a lot
know?
of experience to have before college, but
So,
because they need a lot of shit.
did I read something
Jesus.
about a private company is going to the moon or landed on the moon?
SpaceX has had plans to go to the
Yeah,
Someone's
Mars for a
about to
while.
land.
another private company, I'd
China,
have
I
to
think.
throw it
China.
in Google, but like, yeah,
not
another
China.
third-party company has launched a missile or launched an object into space or went to the moon, or was it the backside? China went to the backside of the moon.
China went to
but-
the backside of the moon. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
but
we don't
I
even
think
know.
they
shared
sent
photos.
something to the moon, not returning.
Another Backstreet
Oh, that's
Boys.
it. Just a sensor. I thought
Communications
they
with the
people.
alien colonization. On the backside
Basically,
of the
they
moon.
sent the moon trash.
Oh,
Very expensive trash. Hey, we made it.
or maybe
But
we're
they can keep
trading
it.
with the moon.
They can keep it.
What do you have to say, Lane?
I think we're friends with the aliens on the moons.
Yeah.
The government knows the aliens
Obviously.
that are living
Trying
on
to
the
figure
moon.
it out
Follow
first,
18.
and
And
so now
they're
we're
trying
just
to help it out. And China wants in. They're like, hey,
Well, who was
aliens
the
on
guy in the
moon,
space pod that Neil
we have
Armstrong that
gold.
took the craft all the way around the moon? He went to the dark side, and supposedly there's all these NASA transcripts that got like blanked out and shit during that time, but certain things came through that were like kind of odd, and supposedly he saw some shit.
Did they send Jackie Chan to the moon? I mean,
Everybody was
he's a national
kung fu
treasure.
fighting.
Keep fake Jackie Chan here. Put real Jackie Chan up on the moon.
I don't.
He would be a good
I don't trust-
protector.
I don't trust the Chinese space programs to keep launching the rocket sideways. I'm sorry.
If you qualified to try this experiment, would you do it? And how much would it cost you, or cost them to get you?
I'd do it.
$100.
I don't give a shit.
Their food.
$600 in the new NCAA game.
And
Hell yeah.
1 year, 1,700 square foot living area.
You're saying all these college athletes are signing up to go to the moon now too.
Right?
Football on the moon.
What the hell are you talking about?
That's right.
That sounds kind of dumb.
Wondrous.
Sorry, Derek.
We'll be mining the moon at some point, I bet, in our lifetimes.
It's almost come to that point because why else do you go? You may as well start getting better core samples, right?
Well, supposedly the moon's hollow.
Yeah, it's an egg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When
That
they
makes
had
sense,
the
'cause
first lunar
it's-
landed on there, it actually made the moon ring, and they collected the
Dum,
vibration
dum, dum, dum.
recordings for over a month.
That makes
That
sense because
sounds
allegedly
kind of
it's like
dumb.
made from pieces of Earth that was hit by a large meteor long time ago.
At least 20
So,
years.
yeah, at least 40, 45 years. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember hearing my
Fire
grandpappy talking about that great
Yeah.
moon-making incident of 1943.
I saw that in the movie Moonfall. It was great.
Yeah, well documented.
What's the one where the Nazis are in the
Had the
moon
dude from
base?
Game of Thrones in it.
That proves time travel.
Iron Sky. What the fuck? You guys haven't seen Iron Sky?
I just haven't used this button yet.
I've seen
Iron Sky, it's on Netflix. At least it was when I watched
Iron
it.
Giant.
So
sorry.
Iron Sky, the premise is
That's a good
Nazis
movie.
escaped to the moon and
wanna
they
watch the
never
Iron
stopped
Claw.
being Nazis, and they didn't know what was going on Earth.
Well, that's because
Iron
they're
Sword.
actually in Hollow Earth.
So all these
That's true.
Nazis are in this moon base, and they come back to Earth, but like all cool because it's been. And it's like it was really creepy.
Oh, they still have their oh god, who was the designer for their uniforms? Versace.
Boss, Hugo Boss.
Hugo
They went to
Boss.
Argentina.
But so then
He's
there's like,
still alive.
and that movie.
They're so
Sarah
evil and
Palin-
we look so good.
Sarah Palin is the president in this movie, and she like sides with the space Nazis. It's
Shocker.
fucking hilarious.
Iron
Iron Sky. And there's a second one too where they go inside the
It's
Earth.
just like an
And
independent.
Is this
film.
better than Sharknado?
Oh, so much better than Sharknado.
In the best ways?
Yes.
Or just in every way?
In every way. It's a legitimately fun fucking movie.
In the
and
best
I
ways.
watched it a few times.
Better than Birdemic.
I haven't seen that.
I liked Burn After Reading, or not Burn After Reading.
Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was a good one.
that's
That was a
probably
good
one of
movie.
the better ones.
Which ones don't look up?
No.
Leonardo DiCaprio, and they find an
Jonah Hill
asteroid
and,
coming
yeah,
at the
a bunch
moon,
of people.
at towards Earth.
Oh,
And it's
yeah,
a
the
pretty
comedy
realistic
kind of,
representation of what
it's like
happened.
Idiocracy in a way.
Yeah.
In a way,
they all
yeah.
work
Yeah,
for
there's
the
a woman
government.
president, and
Yeah.
she dooms us all. They let the Elon Musk try to blow him up or whatever.
How do you feel about that, Carly, as a woman?
I was
It's
paying
incompetence
attention.
all around in that movie, though. That's kind of what it shows. That
That's
which is what I think, as a species, we should really be dedicating our time,
Like
not
Tony
trying
said,
to
yeah,
go
it's an accurate,
to
pretty accurate
planets
representation.
or moons, but to try and avert asteroids, comets from hitting us, because it happens.
Yeah.
So
It will
have you
happen
guys
again.
actually heard about the Starship Troopers thing that's going on? I don't know if it's just Twitter, but so apparently there's a game out that kind of
Helldivers too.
yeah, that I guess is really like Starship Troopers, and so everybody's bringing it back up, and then people are talking about how it's kind of not a parody, but a satire of all the shit that's been pretty obvious, I thought, for a long time. And there's people that have no clue that that's a thing. Like, I always thought that was well known.
What?
That it's a satire.
Give us an example of what's satire in it, though.
What?
Everything.
Why is Starship Troopers satire?
I've never seen it, so I have no clue.
Starship Troopers?
Yeah.
How is that,
Oh my God,
how
that's
is
a
it
great
satire?
movie.
Have you ever served in the military?
No.
Then shut up.
No. That's why I, as an American, to question you in your military service.
No, everything about it is like from the beginning, the whole, like the very opening of it is a ad for. It's like our join the military ads.
Propaganda.
Yeah, it's like
thing,
that's how the whole movie opens, and it's like.
So it's
I forgot how
it's
to.
propaganda.
Oh yeah,
Starship Troopers, yeah. And RoboCop in a way.
But you get dropped in the middle of a war, though, too.
And it's about how
When
serving
the
your
kids
country.
coming of age, like they'll graduate high school and end up in the war.
Right.
And it's just that whole thought.
That's
But
what
I was just like,
everybody
even the directors, literally all of his interviews have come out and said, yeah, that's what I was going for, like 100%, like to extremes, like it's to a stupid, like there's psychic bugs or not bugs, but I guess
kids
there's
to
a
sign
psychic
up
connections to bugs
to
and shit. Like,
military.
yeah, so he took it to an extreme, and he's like, I did it on purpose.
So you blame that movie for signing up for the military?
What?
I actually don't know if I saw that movie before I joined the military or not. I joined the military for an entirely.
What's that movie?
I was gonna say different reason, but it's kind of sort of the same reason.
What's the movie where the kid's playing the video game and like the CIA like recruits him or something? Some sort of military recruits him. Like you figured out the game, you can fly or.
Oh,
ship or
are you
whatever.
talking about that show on
Well,
Hulu?
Ready Player One.
No, that's
No.
I haven't seen it, but
No,
I
it's
didn't know if that
not-
was.
It's
not
that TV show on Hulu
I don't
where
know. It's
like,
not a TV show. It's a movie.
this dude beats this game that no one else has
that's,
beaten.
The time one.
And then like two people come from back in time and they're like, you're the only one that was Future Man.
That's
Thank you.
good,
That's such a good fucking show. But it's that same premise. It's not it though?
Future Man.
Future Man. Oh,
I know
it's
there's a
hilarious.
movie
Watch
like that, but it's not like a
He
fighting
becomes
or
like a
anything.
pilot. and
No,
shit.
it's the Gran Turismo game.
Oh,
Or a Gran Turismo movie.
Oh, the one with
where
the
the
aliens?
No, not that.
I say there's that, where
Yeah,
he's
that's
good at the
good.
racing game, and they like put him in a
You're
race
thinking
car.
the last Starfighter.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
you're
think
talking
so.
old ass
Yeah.
game
No, yeah.
or old ass movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
Last Starfighter. Yeah.
God,
Yeah.
I love that fucking movie.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
mean, sorry, I
I
didn't
watched
say it was
the
modern.
fuck out of that.
I think
movie.
I've only seen that movie once, but I've always
Yeah,
been like
Last
captivated.
Starfighter.
Like that
Yeah.
was an interesting movie.
Such a good movie. Well,
Huh.
Have
Yeah,
you
it
seen
was-
the
yeah,
history
it was-
of Future Folk?
no.
It's a kind of like Tenacious D's show they did on HBO. Premise being that this alien was sent to Earth to destroy Earth, and once he gets delivered here, he hears music for the first time, and then becomes obsessed with rocking out.
But he
But he does folk music.
Yeah, I think I have seen
And then
clips
another
of
guy
this.
finds out he hasn't destroyed Earth yet, so he comes back from that planet to destroy him and the Earth, and hears music, and then form a folk duo.
There's that one really
And they just
famous
perform it like in a
kinda guy.
small ass bar, like Tenacious D.
I have not heard of it.
But it's actually a gimmick this guy does, I think, in New York City.
What's it called?
The History of Future Folk.
Okay.
It used to be on Netflix, but you can watch it on IMDb currently.
Okay.
Amazon.
All right.
Cool.
I have a topic.
Ah, God damn it.
Sarah.
Did you hear about the Beatles cinematic universe?
What?
Beatles cinematic universe?
I'm gonna come.
Oh Jesus.
And hold
they're
your
gonna make
hand.
4 Beatles movies, one for each Beatle.
No.
Oh.
A John, a Paul, a George.
So we're gonna have a connected movie universe
Of Beatles.
about the
of
Beatles.
Yeah,
Are they giving them superpowers?
yeah. No, I don't think so.
When do
No
they power
superpowers.
up?
Fuck
Like,
it.
half
I
the
know how their
franchise?
stories go.
So Paul's is first
It doesn't
because
go
he's
well
still
for two of
alive, and then
Do
they'll
you think one's going to
probably
be called
end
Blue
with,
Jay Way?
I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
George
You,
Harrison.
John?
Yeah, I don't know.
Penile.
I like that function. That's a
Womp.
fun function.
Yeah, no. The thing is, it's like there's
Fuck you.
only John has the best story, and there's like multiple movies about John's life already.
yeah,
So
I mean, Paul died.
yeah.
Paul's alive.
Yeah.
Well, Paul did die,
Ah,
but they're not gonna
All
take
right.
that route.
later. We can start this shit again.
Fucking quitter.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about it because it's like I can't remember the director, but it's just some like big Hollywood director. I feel like that hasn't made something good, but the rest of the shit's
What is this? It's a Beatles.
Cinematic Universe, and it'll come up. And that's like, what do you? Ringo doesn't have a story. He's like the dumb one.
And so much of their story
The most
involves
not really.
each
He's
other.
the most
Like,
okayest
He's a
drummer of all
lovable
time,
one,
but like
but
he's
there's no
also
drama.
really good.
Sam
No,
Ringo has no
he's,
drama.
he doesn't have much drama. You're right.
Sam
He's one of the best
Mendes.
drummer ever.
Yeah.
Creating 4 separate movies to give each member of the Beatles a spotlight.
That's cool.
Weave the story together in the 4 films.
And it's gonna
released
like
in theaters by Sony.
it's gonna show the same scene probably, but from different perspectives or something.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd rather just do like different like periods of their lives and shit.
Yeah.
Because like I'm saying, like Paul doesn't have an interesting story. And there's George really. It's just kind of the quiet one.
Paul's
never
what I
been that
think would
much
be
of a
interesting
Beatles
because he's lived the longest out of all.
He's
of
lived
them,
the longest,
so.
but I think it's all
He's
supposed
still
to be like
alive, by the
it's
way,
supposed to be like
but-
the Beatles. It's supposed to be their early lives and then
Yeah.
in the Beatles or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Ringo's might be the most boring because I mean, outside of being like one of the best drummers ever, like he's like and most innovative, or like pioneering. You know what I mean? So, yeah, might be the most boring. But George apparently was an okay guy. But
I mean, I'll end up watching it either way. I
But
guess,
it's like John Lennon's the one that's going to gravitate the most watch because he's when you get him and Yoko involved, like you dive down that rabbit hole, like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
you know that becomes like more of a spinning web than
No, you're over
any of
here.
the other 4.
Sure.
I mean, they were a huge influence on the Monkees. I love them.
Yeah, it's all good.
You idiot.
Have you guys heard about
we
AI
done? Are we
chatbots have now
done?
been instructed
Well-
to deny the Holocaust is real?
What?
I thought I saw something about there was a lot of the
John will stay for
chatbots
that
God
are
damn it.
all AI is steered one way. And no matter how they make it, it's like always there's either a right-leaning AI or a left.
So
leaning
okay, I think
AI.
a lot of AI is driven too by like the general ebbs and flows of the internet to a degree because it scans so many different things.
Yeah.
This article
That's what
goes
you
on to
feed
talk
it.
about how like they have this AI thing that you can have different historical figures that they've created. A lot of them are labeled as parody accounts. 2 of them are not. Trump and Hitler.
Oh, there's going to be some
And
people
so
that don't like that.
They've been like finding though, like that type of environments do usually start going crazy right wing shit because they're like all the AIs are programmed to like read what's going on the internet everywhere.
Yeah, they seek
so
it
they
out.
start like putting out shit that's just like extreme because that's what people latch onto.
Well, it's just the most craziest shit. Is
Why do you
all
have the
of
most
that,
views?
so-
You know,
Yeah.
and it's an easy way to get views.
It's an attention
Angry, bitter
whore,
people.
Too. AI attention whore.
Oh, it's gonna make school paperwork so much interesting. Like, all these kids are gonna be using AI to do their work. They're gonna come up with some interesting shit. I'm excited. Uh oh. Do you got exit music?
No, that's all. That's the wrap it up music in general.
Oh.
All right, one last one.
No,
Then.
you
Wrap it
said-
up, B.
Yeah, finish strong.
30 seconds. Knock
Toronto
it out.
man gets prison for tricking men into anonymous sex through Holden sheet.
No wonder you're trying to leave.
Yeah, save that one for. Yeah, I gotta go. I got an idea.
Next week, tune in.
I have an idea.
Fuck off, John.
Are you in danger? Tune in next week.
Fuck off, Chiefs.
Suits.
Trash.